Have you been watching any of the Kefka stuff, Yuna?
I have not. I love Kefka is my favorite villain, but I'm trying to not like I don't know. I've seen some clips. I like not knowing anything until I officially try it someday. I don't know. Weird like that, I guess.
No, that makes perfect sense. And plus, yeah, no, there's some cute Kefka stuff going on. So we will keep it off screen for you.
Because we can talk about it. I'd love to like if you guys talked about it and stuff. I'd be willing to like listen and all that. I just don't know mechanics and all that.
Oh, I mean. Sure, no, but if you're planning to go uwu and then you got plans to eventually do other ones as well, or is that kind of the trial for you? See if you're interested in that content.
Well, the first raid I did or whatever, it was Titan, Savage Titan, and I never want to go back to that ever again. Yeah, I was thrown into that, and I'm like, what is this?
Why did they?
Your first raid was Savage Titan,
dude. That was the one they dragged us into. They're like, if you want to see a Savage, you got to see Titan. We got ran over and we left.
Well, that's why you shouldn't trust Final Fantasy XIV players. They're all evil bastards. Like
you mean my friends? My friends.
The evilest of bastards.
Friends, evil bastards. It's all the same. It's all the same.
The PTSD. Yeah. I don't know. Just gonna go through some different extremes and savages, and then try my first uwu. You know, it's uwu.
I like that you're asking if it's the plans to continue, Kyle. Like, you know, there's not the chance that you would recoil from a ultimate experience and never want to have it again. Like, I think that's a very realistic.
That's what I'm saying. Like, are you going to keep going? Like, yeah. I think that's absolutely a possibility. It's a very unique set of skills and gameplay.
Ooh, like the movie.
I watched the light leave Kyle's eyes during Savage raiding. Like I watched
a unique set of skills.
It just snuff out.
My hero's experience prepared me to deal with 9 complete unknowns, but being the one issue was not something I was prepared for. Usually I was at least better than someone in the hero's room, but I was bottom of the barrel when it came to Final Fantasy raiding.
How long have you guys all been playing 14?
Since 2020. So.
Oh, okay.
Was it 2020? When the hell did when did we release our first video?
Was it after that? Yeah, we were.
It had to have been after that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't start playing till 2020. And I was definitely playing before you guys.
I don't think anyone in chat is going to know this off the dome.
Because I started fall 2020. I believe so. Yeah, fall 2020.
Right after Shadowbringers launched?
I love
Shadowbringers. No way. There's no way.
All right, hold on. I'm zeroing in. I'm way back in our YouTube.
I started when they were wrapping. No, right before 5.3 came out.
Okay, first video. Wow. I wasn't playing then. Now I'm playing. Late 2021. So we're talking like like October. I think I was playing in October. We released our first 14 video in November of 2021. So we're coming up on 5 years. That's nuts.
Damn, oh yeah, that's crazy.
That's still. I played WoW so long that this still feels like the new game to me. Like, so, yeah. Jesse, are you holding that? Okay, you are holding that pose. I thought you.
There are. Look. There are a lot of new players in this raid with me, and I'm having a moment. I'm not gonna say anything bad. They're brand new. I can't say anything bad. I was new and learned this fight, but like, dudes will get an AOE on them and then start running, but in a group. And they'll run towards me, and I'm like, I got nowhere to go, and then I'm just dead. And I'm like,
it's a pretty normal response, honestly. Those symbols appear above your head, and you just figure, I should take this away from everybody. And then it's a stack, but you didn't know.
But everyone's running, like, they'll all spread, but far enough to get away from each other, but not far enough to have no collateral damage. And I'm like, oh my God, get away from me. So I'll start running, and they'll start running with me, and I'm like, no. So I just got vaporized, but
are you guys doing?
Sorry, what was that?
Are you guys doing the the ultimate? Like the Jesse, is that what you're doing now?
No, God, no.
God, I'm you doing the Kefka ultimate while talking, while multitasking?
No, I don't even want to be doing this. I didn't want this. I didn't want this.
I'm like, what?
I want to talk about this. I thought you said, oh, I'm going to be a little late, guys. And I was like, all right, well, then I can accept this
I'm always late.
Alliance raid, and I'll get this done really quick. And here's what I learned. This Alliance raid I accepted is like mostly Sprouts. And so everyone's kind of learning what to do. And I'm like, no. I thought it was going to be quick. It's not quick. It's fine. It's fine.
Everybody was watching Race of World First yesterday. They got excited. They re-upped their sub last night. And you've got all the people who haven't played 14 in 2 years.
Yeah. I'm not. Normally, I wouldn't care if it was like all Sprouts, the raid. But it is weird that it's right now, is what I'm saying.
So are you done? Was that the final boss? Are you clear now?
No, we're still. It's been 10 minutes. We're still fighting Promethea. It's still happening. Y'all, help me. Help me. Yeah.
We'll help you by yapping and distracting you.
We can't.
I can't wait to yap.
Yeah.
I would love to yap.
Yeah.
So who played Final Fantasy VI for the first time? Was it one of you guys?
Both of us.
Both of us. Yeah, both of us.
You guys just played. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm sure Jesse wants to be a part of this, but he can multitask. He's a multitask pro. Look at him.
I'm born to multitask. I love it. I'll just have the dead eyes of a man doing 8 things at once. But yeah, I'm here mentally. I'm here.
That sounds like a good spot for an official start to the podcast. Let me make a quick break, and the recording there it is. Cool. Welcome back, everybody. It's time for yet another roundtable, but we haven't done one of these for classic Final Fantasy. But if you only catch up with us on the podcast, you may not know that Kyle and I have embarked on a mission, a multi-year mission to play every Final Fantasy ever, because other than 14 and 10 for Kyle, we have played no Final Fantasies. We didn't grow up with them. Neither of us had a Super Nintendo. Neither of us had a PS1.
Me and Jeff shaking your head.
Yeah, none of that stuff. None of that stuff. So we, at the time of recording this, have just finished playing through Final Fantasy VI, which means we are officially into the crux, that like sweet middle nostalgia of Final Fantasies that like everyone is feral about. And we joining us today are some of our feral friends. Jesse Cox is returning. After you've been on the podcast so much recently that you're basically a host at this point. And for the first time ever,
congratulations!
I'm in there now. Yeah, baby.
Also, Jesse is raiding, so if he sounds distracted, he is stuck in Alliance raid.
No distractions. I'm just guiding a bunch of new players through an Alliance.
He's teaching. He's teaching.
That's really what's happening right now, and it shouldn't. I'm the problem.
I mean, that's what we say. We always, we always say the problem. Jesse Cox is here.
Yeah.
But also joining us for the first time is Yunalescka. Welcome to the program.
Welcome. Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, you and Kyle used to hang out a lot back in the HOTS days, right?
Oh my God, we go way back.
My old Heroes Hearth, yeah.
Oh yeah, back then, yeah.
The Meet Artanis plays, and you had like a full-blown animated intro on your stream for Artanis.
I still do, yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Artanis,
Still using it.
I use it for my YouTube intros actually. Still, like it's like a whole Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, Artanis, Sonya thing.
Hell yeah!
But
that explains why I didn't know what was going on in the other half, and I would probably know some of it now.
Oh, now, yeah, right.
We're doing Chrono Trigger soon. That's our next like retro game coming up before we move out of.
One of the best ever made.
I know that's what people say.
Love that. You will love that.
Yeah.
Are you
honestly? I know you guys have like a like a historian or some type of like guru that comes in and says, do this. My best advice for you is literally go into Chrono Trigger completely blind.
Yeah.
Don't take anyone's advice. Play how you want to play.
Yeah.
It's a game that rewards you for like just checking stuff out.
But then how will I get
12 endings or some nonsense? So don't try to.
There's a lot, yeah.
So we also just played. We just played Metal Gear Solid, the first one. The PS1 Metal Gear Solid, not Metal Gear, but Metal Gear Solid for the first time. It's another one that eluded us in our childhoods. If I do that, Jesse, how will I get away from comments like, quote, they are going to miss so much story not using the codec more?
I mean, you will miss story, but the point is that so like, God, is it kind of spoilery? There's a lot of things you can do in the game that a player might suggest you do the first time.
Okay.
But I would wager there are some things that it's fine not doing your first time, if that makes any sense. Like there's for people out there who have played Chrono Trigger, there's a few moments where you can make a choice and have multiple different outcomes. And I think it's fun seeing both sides of it. And just because people might be like, but that's a fan favorite thing, doesn't mean the boys should be doing it their first time, is what I'm saying.
Sure. I want my BioWare like final mission experience to be a complete disaster my first playthrough. I want maximum explosions, no upgrades, terrible things happening. So is there a point where we could say, like, make a save, like make a big save that we can then branch wildly from in the future?
Absolutely, there is a point. I would say when you get to a very snowy area, make your save.
Oh shit, there's snow. I can't believe you spoiled it.
That's good. Dude. I've never played it either, so it's good for me to know.
Oh, okay.
It's on my list. It's on my list to play.
Oh shit.
There's
Sorry, guys.
Chrono time, right? There's different periods of it, and one of them is very snowy. Save during that if you want to unlock some different options. That's all I'll say.
Okay. All right.
Sounds just bringing you guys on my stream too, just so I can have you all together.
Oh, cool. Hi stream. Hi other stream.
Hello other stream.
I just started.
Oh hey,
and I want to thank you guys so you guys can get all the follows and subscribers.
Yeah, I got you. There we go. Perfect.
Thank you much.
Yeah, I just started it.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, like
appreciate y'all making time today.
Thank you.
There's a lot of great moments in Chrono Trigger that I think discovering how to get them is the more fun than just doing them. I don't know. That's just me.
That sounds fun. Yeah, it's the...
So this is interesting to me because it's coming from the person who told me I can't watch your FF6 playthrough anymore because you're not doing things in the order I want you to do.
Yes. Them. Oh, yeah. No, I genuinely, I think because Final Fantasy VI is more of a very, very story-heavy experience where it's like, oh, I want to see these guys react to this specific thing, which I can talk about because there's some cool stuff, and I'm gonna take credit for some of the cool stuff, by the way. But when it comes to Chrono Trigger, because it's such a like genuinely incredible story, there are moments that it almost feels like experiencing the not perfect version is part of the fun.
Oh, that's rad.
Awesome.
I'm happy to hear that, man. Because we don't always like take time to talk about the joy of actually playing the game, like mechanically, like game mechanics wise, because Final Fantasy, so often the focus is on the narrative, is on the story, is on the characters. But like I'll scoop myself right now. We're done with the Pixel Final Fantasies. I think 5's my favorite. Like I had so much fun with 5 because of the and
I've never heard anyone say, and I love it.
I think it's I don't want to give so much credit to like experience like cultural influence. Like I don't want to give, and it's not, and to our chat room, like I'm not trying to give y'all crap. Like I'll give you credit where credit is due, but I think we're playing this publicly. We're absorbing every 1 second. We're absorbing somebody's personal take about their favorite Final Fantasy, their least favorite Final Fantasy, what they're looking forward to, what they're telling us they're gonna skip. Which, by the way, everyone's like, I'm skipping it when you get to 13. I hate 13 so much. Oh my god.
Honestly, 13. You guys may love 13. Like
I think I'm going to. Like I didn't play it back in the day, but I remember like seeing trailers and shit. I'm like, this looks.
Here's what I'll say. Cool. I think 13 is fine. 13.2 is actually pretty damn good, but 13.3. I will die on the hill that game sucks ass.
Same. Wait, what? Wait, what did you say?
I think it sucks ass.
Did you agree?
I hate 13. I hate 13.3. Sucks ass.
Yes. Okay. I couldn't even play like a couple hours into that because I hate the mechanic, the time mechanic.
That's
what threw me off.
I had the same opinion, and then I went online and looked up the ending. And I realized that the ending might be one of the worst endings I've ever seen in anything ever. And so I was like,
so I'm not missing much.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry.
But 13-2 it's a treat. It's fun.
Okay, all right. God. Anyway, the point I was trying to make before some of us agreed to things that we weren't even ready to agree to. That's great. No, I think part of it is so many people were like, 5-story is nonsense. It's a total goofy cartoon. Don't go in expecting it to be too serious. And I ended up I came at a 5 thinking it's easily the best mechanically. It is the best. It's one of the best RPGs I think I've played, period.
That is a first for me. I've never heard that.
So are
in
you
my
guys
life.
aware of like the lore of how they were made?
I mean, vaguely. There's a lot of lore how they were made. Is there a specific lore piece that you're...
I mean, basically there were 2 teams.
Oh, yeah. the on-off, team A, team B.
Yeah, yeah, there were 2 teams, and that's why 1 through 6 are like each one. It's kind of like the Star Trek movies where people have their preferences of which one they enjoy the most.
Yeah, to me,
but usually it's like every even or every odd. It has a different vibe. Yeah. Same thing with Final Fantasy, right? Like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, they all had different teams, but like you can see the way that they decided to focus on the games.
Yeah, I'm aware of that lore where I get like where I like want to throw my hands up and be like, stop, because there's a lot of people who obviously let us know about that in chat, but there's also a lot of people in the Final Fantasy community. They're like 1 through 6, like one game is the story game and the next game is like the weird mechanical experiment game. And I'm like, I don't think that holds up, because like 2 also is more narrative than 1 and has a completely insane like departure mechanically. And so does 3. 2 and 3 back to back are just getting weird and throwing things at the wall.
And it's
Did you guys play 4?
Again, it's
we played.
No, they played 4. They played 5. They did them all
4.
so far.
You did them all. The picks. Okay, good. Okay,
yeah,
that makes me happy.
We did 1 through 6, and so other than that, beside the only other 14 or the only other Final Fantasy we've beaten is 14.
I'll be honest. I'm shocked that 4 wasn't your favorite.
I like 4 a lot, and I'm honestly 6 is gonna take a while for me. Like my gut reaction coming out of 6 was I think I like 4 and 5 more. Was kind of like if in this world of the internet where you must rank things, like I think like my gut reaction was I think 6 is my least favorite of the 16-bit. But that's not to say I didn't. That's not to say I didn't like it. Like hold your daggers. There's a lot. There's a lot I liked about it.
And it's look, I've accepted that people can have wrong opinions.
Same.
It's fine.
Same, yeah. Wrong opinions. Wrong opinions.
I've been a Final Fantasy fan for years, so have you. Everyone's allowed to love whatever Final Fantasy they want. They're all different. Some of them are just better, and some people have wrong opinions, and it's fine.
Well,
it's fine.
Listen, and this is like I'm curious what everyone thinks about this, like because I find like gaming communities fascinating, and like how things become kind of trendy opinions or just popular opinions and that kind of stuff. And so that's like 4 through 6 is really where everyone really like started coming out of the woodwork.
Sure.
And talking about their favorites and their least favorites. And so because of that, 6 was so hyped and 5 was so dumped on.
Not hyped, yeah.
And
it's very underrated, 5.
Yeah, and because because so many people put down 5 because of its story and kept saying it was Saturday morning cartoon, when I got to 6, I'm like, this is just as goofy. Like they undercut so many serious scenes with some of the silliest shit. Like in a way that I was like, I mean,
literally, Ultros is that.
Yeah.
Like,
supposed to be silly.
Yeah.
6 is my favorite. Surprised. Like, I think it all depends on how you grew up as well. Like, I've been a fan and a collector for like 35 plus years. Like, it's been a very long time.
What was your first? What was your?
One was my first on Nintendo. Like, right when it came out.
Whoa,
dude, I'm old,
nice.
man. I'm old, man.
So like for me, mine was 2, but that was when 2 was 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 2 was 4 and then 3, 6. Yeah.
But I really I liked 4 a lot, but for some reason 6 I think was the one I played the most. But I have a genuine theory that I think most people's first Final Fantasy is their favorite. But clearly, that's not the case for anyone here. So
you know why it is though? It's like 4 is very straightforward. Like 4 is like 6 has a lot of characters, and I feel like 6 can get kind of mixed up with people. Like I know people who don't really like 6 as their favorite, but really like 4 because there's less characters and it's it's more of a straightforward story, right? And then yeah, I think it's also with nostalgia, like whichever one hits the most when you're younger as well. Like what makes you feel more for the game. Like that's why I love 6 as my absolute favorite Final Fantasy, because it hits at the age that I was at, and the characters, like Terra's my favorite character of all time, like I don't know.
It has a I am curious. When you played Yuna way back when, I assume you're like me in that you didn't have like a bajillion games, so you played that game a lot.
Yeah.
Like you'd beat it, you play it again, you'd load saves. I think the significant difference in Final Fantasy VI is that because it's a game where, for example, Shadow, you can't even get really his story unless you see all of his dreams. But the only way you can see all of his dreams is to have him in your damn party when you sleep. There's like hidden backstory things. And I wonder if maybe playing it multiple times when you were, I only have the one game or whatever, changes your perspective on it compared to playing it once where you're like, all right, well, sure. And you don't end up as like obsessed over the finer details.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess that's for you guys. I have no clue if it changes your way of thinking about the game. When it, like, I can understand being obsessed with it because there's so many little things to find. But at its core, it's pretty much just like silly, goofy fun, the adventure.
No, absolutely. Yeah. My first playthrough of any game is usually heavily destructive. I love acting, even if I like buy it pay full price. I love that rental feel of like, how fast can I get through this? How crazy is it going to be? For example, like I was in Dragon Age, if you've ever played that. You go through the mage tower, and this lady walks up to me and she's like, "You can't go in there. You'll definitely need me." And I'm like, whatever, lady. I told the only healer in the entire game to F off, and I couldn't beat the final boss when I got there because I was having like Morrigan on basic heal, and I was chugging potions. But that's like the beauty of those experiences. So looking at 6 through that lens, I would have definitely hit final credits and been like, oh, God, I forgot about Strago. Like, oh no.
Dude.
Like, who is
I think
that?
the game forgets about Strago.
Like, oh, no. Like, oh, God, wait. Shadow has he can live? And I would want to go back through and experience
we had a long chat about that, dude. Because at the end of the game, like someone in chat was like, what do you think your gameplay would have been like if you weren't on stream and you weren't playing with like a light spoiler-free guide? And I'm like, Shadow'd be dead. Like 100%. I would not have.
I didn't save Shadow the first time.
Neither did I.
And then you finish the game. Yeah. Me too. And then you go through the credits at the end of the game and you're like everyone's having their little walkthrough, and then you see a portrait of the characters that you didn't save, and I'm like, that's sad, man. I didn't know you can save those people.
But back in the day, how cool that had to be cool, right? Like Jesse said, like you had all this time, you replayed the game over and over. That must have been a massive like carrot on a stick to make you want to go and fire up a new save.
And it makes the ending all that more meaningful when it does the like 30-minute ending where it does every character. And if you've experienced everything, you've seen every little like, I do know the entire backstory of Locke and Rachel and like all that. Like I know the Phoenix Down plot line through like to give you an example of how deep my love of this game went. I was in the early 2000s still obsessed with this game, even though at that point we had 7, 8, maybe 9 still. I can't remember what was going on at the time, but I was obsessed with it. And when they re-released it on PlayStation, immediately bought it. Also, because I think that was the first time you could get 5, I think. And so I bought that CD, which, by the way, worst version of both those games. The load times on those CDs.
Anthology?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, that sucks. They were
Kyle's just ripping things from his set.
Yeah, this one.
Yes, that right there. Terrible. But what's crazy,
the greatest hits. Look at that.
That thing you're holding is absolute shit. Put it away.
Trash. It's the worst version. But it's okay. I owned it too. But what's interesting about it is it starts with a at the time, pretty cool cinematic cutscene. That's like a cool video explaining Final Fantasy VI. Yeah. Here's what's interesting, and this is why I will go to my grave being like, I'm such a hardcore fan. One of the big plot lines that's not revealed, I'm not even sure you guys got this. I genuinely don't know. But did you get all the establishing backstory between Realm, Strago, and Shadow?
Oh, to know who really Shadow is?
Yes.
Like, oh, okay, I won't say. Wait,
it was never confirmed. Never nothing. But one of the major things is if you do all the dreams of Shadow, it's revealed that perhaps Realm is his kid.
Yes.
And so that was like a thing in the ether, right? But what's brilliant about the way that they did the CD that you have, the new version of it, is that in that cinematic, at the time, in the early 2000s, I was really into AMVs. And so I would make anime music videos, but of video games for AMV, like .org or .com or whatever.
Yes.
I love that stuff. I learned to edit doing that. And so what's fascinating about it is I was making a video of Final Fantasy VI at the time. Now there's no social media. So when I discovered this, I went to every forum on earth to post this. So I'm taking credit. Yeah. But what happened is, in that cinematic, there is a scene of Shadow on the ghost train, and there's a flash of white light when he's there. Now, because I was doing heavy editing, I was going frame by frame to like nail an edit I wanted to make. And in that white flash, for one frame, is an image of Realm. And I was like,
what? Okay,
so I went around and I sent it to everyone. I literally was like, everyone, it is confirmed. We finally have an answer. I was blowing it up on the internet.
We watched this. We did like a stream after we finished it, where people like folks in our community sent in a bunch of like suggested reactions, and we watched this, and we both were like, kind of feel like it should be Cayenne on the train. No, it's a little more important for him, like in his dead family. Like we thought it was a little weird that they focused on Shadow, but that's interesting though, because we did not catch that.
If you, I don't know if you're able to catch it like in the video itself, but if you can frame by frame it in that white bit, Realm is literally in there, and I was blown away. And that's the kind of love I have for this game, where they like threw in a little thing to be like, hey man, we'll never confirm it, but like, there you go, enjoy. And the only way, I don't even know if the dev team is aware that someone snuck that in. I have no clue. But it's in there, and it was really cool, and I was blown away. And so that's the love I have for this game, and just that there's like so much to be found and so much to do. And at the time, no one knew to find secret characters. Like, no one knew you were going to get a Yeti on your team. Right? So now you can look at all the guides and it'll tell you what to do. But at the time, you were like solving a mystery. You were trying to figure stuff out. The fact that there's a damn island with dinosaurs that you can power level on is amazing. The fact that there is a secret way to, when you make enemies invisible and then you cast X Zone on them, it instantly kills them. And you get pure experience. Like, there's a lot of hidden shit, and that's why I love it. I think that's why. Also, I'll find it for you really quick, but I'm also going to say, for the record, that Pat Holloman, fabulous guy, amazing scholar, literally did a 30-page research paper on why Final Fantasy VI is the best game of all time.
Yes! That's nice.
So, literally, down to like, it's so funny. Down to like the music, the character, the times on screen. Also, this is the shot. If you can get it, this will be dope.
Because it's the end cinematic.
Yeah, it's right intro. When it flashes. There's like a flash of
I didn't even know this.
Mm-hmm.
Is this where we teach some of our guests, Kyle, that you can frame by frame on YouTube?
You can. You can do the period or whatever.
All right, here we go. He's charging. He's working, and some ghosts. He's got him.
He slashes through the ghosts.
Ghosts.
Okay. And then there's a flash of white.
Yeah, we're looking for it. Where's the flash?
I'm telling you, it's
there. The flash. Where's the flash?
It's very end, I believe.
No, that transitions to Celeste. Yeah.
Full on transitioning.
There's a flash.
Oh, you think is there more past?
There might be.
When he first shows up on the train, someone said in your chat.
Oh, first on the train. Okay. I got you right here.
We are reverse engineering it.
We are going through. We're deep.
To the audio listeners.
Oh my God!
Oh, what the what?
He's right. It's right.
Wow. What?
There it is.
There's a flash of. Oh, it's just the Amano art.
Oh my God!
Sick.
So when I found this, because I was just going through editing. When I found this, I literally was like, I messaged everyone. I'm fully taking credit for like the early 2000s discovery of this.
You didn't
I don't care what
message
anyone
me.
says. I'm taking credit.
Where's my message?
I was so excited about this.
Where's my message me? Whatever.
Well, I didn't know you in like 2002.
I know. I'm just bugging.
But like
all FF6 fans are linked mentally.
Yeah, it was one of those things where I genuinely, that's my love for this game. It's little stuff like that. It's because there was, and you know me, that's why I like Remedy games and mystery shit, because I like delving into stuff. And at the time, this was that. Like Final Fantasy V, Final Fantasy IV, they just weren't on the same level of like, it's going to get weird.
Yeah.
And that's why I liked it. But what's interesting is that they then take stuff like that into 7 in a way that is like moon logic. So you guys have not tried to get the best dress in Final Fantasy VII yet. Enjoy that.
We haven't even tried.
Enjoy trying to figure out what the hell they want
7.
from you, because they don't explain shit.
So proud of you guys. I gotta watch your playthroughs. I'm so happy.
Yeah, we didn't have PlayStations.
Yeah,
we were both N64 kids, so we missed.
And then straight onto computer. So yeah, completely. Yeah. We saw the movie in theaters. I think we both saw Advent Children.
Yeah, I've also seen Advent Children, but I watched it because I was in art school and it was pretty. I had no idea what the hell was happening in Advent Children. Like I was so confused.
My favorite part's banana. I just love that banana part.
Look, I've played Final Fantasy VII and watched Advent Children and was still confused. It's all right. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Well, good luck on your journey, guys. That's exciting.
You're
gonna play with OG first, or you're gonna play the remake rebirth?
Oh, they have to play OG. The OG.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah. We were gifted a sealed copy of the PS1.
Nice. Game, okay, now you have to.
Yeah.
Good.
It's gonna happen.
I think the playing through 7 and then playing through the remakes makes it a better experience. But I will say, and this sucks for you guys, I'm so sorry. You definitely, after you play 7, need to play Dirge of Cerberus, and you need to play the other one. No, they have to. Here's the problem.
On, man.
Here's the problem. All that bonus crap. This is what sucks. This is why I do like the remakes, but I don't like they're basically becoming Kingdom Hearts, where it's like, okay.
Well, hold on. I have played Kingdom Hearts, and I love Kingdom Hearts.
In order to appreciate the remakes, you must play Dirge of Cerberus, you must play Crisis Core, and you must watch Advent Children.
Yes.
Okay.
Those literally play a role. In fact, the mobile game they have also plays a role in
Ever Crisis.
It's just a lot.
There was a Final Fantasy VII spinoff that was mobile only.
There's been a bunch, but there's one called what is it called?
Which one?
It's called you said it, Yuna.
Ever Crisis?
Ever Crisis, yeah. Oh, Before Crisis is the other one that they feature a lot. Before Crisis. I know chat will tell you don't play Dirge of Cerberus. I will say
I'll be one of those people. I'm sorry.
The gameplay sucks.
I'm sorry, man. I love you, Jesse.
The gameplay sucks. However, put it on easy mode, blow through it, and the story's actually kind of fun. Okay. And more importantly, it somehow still relates. And you might say, Jesse, how could it relate? Here's what I'll say. When you play the DLC to remake, 100%. 100%.
That's the one with Vash the Stampede, right?
When you play as Vincent, yes.
Yeah, Mr. John Trigun. Yeah, you play as John Trigun, and you go
and more importantly, Gact is in it.
Gact,
famed Japanese rock star Gact is in it.
Yeah. He's amazing.
And he does the theme song, which is incredible. But what's even crazier is, again, I would have advised, don't play it. It doesn't matter. It's whatever. But I'm not joking when I say the DLC to Remake, the one that introduces Yuffie, literally is like, hey, do y'all remember Dirge of Cerberus? I'm like, what do you mean? Why is this important? It suddenly is very important, and I don't understand why. So what I'm saying is, if you play all the Final Fantasy VIIs, you must play all the Final Fantasy VIIs in order to play the remakes. You just have to.
I highly recommend Crisis Core. Highly.
Right.
Highly.
If you're going to shit on Dirge of Cerberus, I'm going to shit on Crisis Core.
No. Crisis Core, I love Zach. I love Zach more than Cloud. I said it.
Here's what I'll say about Crisis Core. There's a line of dialogue, and this is not an exaggeration or me saying it poorly. This is exactly the line of dialogue.
Love it.
My hair. He's eating my hair.
Perfect. Yes.
Oh, so it's like Resident Evil. Like it's got some classics, some bangers in it, some Castlevania-isms.
Oh, it's got some.
You know what? I fell in love more with, like, so much more in love with Zach after Crisis Core and after knowing who he is. And I don't know. He's just amazing.
I will say, don't play anything else before you play 7, because I fundamentally believe, having played all of the other games, the love triangle is completely ruined for me. I know they try to make it a love triangle, but after you play the other games, you're like, there's no way this can be a love triangle. It just can't.
Right.
I mean,
it's not the case.
I usually lean toward playing games in their release order, even if some are like prequels, because usually the prequels are made assuming you have some understanding of what happens after. So,
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and one piece of advice, don't talk, if you guys want to, you can, but don't talk about shipping on your playthroughs, or else I'm just giving you a warning now.
Have you met Kyle? Like, that's an impossible task. Kyle's entire personality is throwing a shipping grenade and letting me deal with the consequences.
Oh, yeah, I got in trouble a lot in 14 over the course of that. There was all kinds of...
Really?
Well, that's because a lot of people who play 14 only play 14, and which means they've never actually experienced romance in fiction, because there's
no one kisses. Well, it's good. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is. Yeah. I think people should be allowed to ship whoever they want, and if I want to ship Red and Yuffie, I don't see the problem with that. And I don't know why the internet comes for me. I just don't get it.
Red is the dog.
Why are people mad at me about that?
That's a
dude. I did that on social media, and I got attacked for years for saying I loved Zach and Aerith and Tifa and Cloud. I got so much trouble, like bullies up my ass for years, and I'm like, I'm just talking about fictional characters. I love them.
Just because I have a whole website dedicated to Sephiroth and Barrett, I don't know why it's a problem.
If Aerith and Masamune, if you want to ship that, go ahead.
There's a certain beauty in witnessing chaos that you don't understand. I really appreciate.
Oh yeah, this is.
I'm trying
to lay the groundwork for your harassment.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
You're welcome.
So Locke and so where did you fall on the Locke and Rachel Celis line? Like
no. It's all Locke and Celis.
Okay.
Rachel doesn't exist. Rachel's dead.
They're in love.
Rachel.
Yeah. All my homies forget Rachel. Who cares?
Damn.
Yeah, Rachel's like meh. It's always Celis and Locke.
Yeah. I had like the craziest headcanon where, like, obviously Terra is for the people. Terra got no time for anyone, despite Edgar wanting to hit that. However,
Edgar wants to hit
everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
To the point where you're like, Edgar, that's a child, my man. Calm the hell down.
Right?
Yeah, Edgar's a little too horny. But then Locke and Celis, absolutely. That's the couple. Everyone else is kind of just like there for me.
Yeah.
Usually my end party is Terra, Locke, Celis, and then whoever's the highest level.
7?
That's usually who my I'm fighting Kefka with these guys.
Setzer with dice.
Yeah, we love Setzer with dice.
You love the Setzer. That's good.
Sorry, not to
Setzer with dice mechanically saved Final Fantasy VI.
Not to Grey's Anatomy as a couple. Like, we love Grey's Anatomy, but yeah, Setzer with dice. This household loves Setzer with dice.
So going back, I don't know how we got on 7. It's probably me. But like going back to the idea of 6 and the characters and the story and talking about your feelings on it. You mentioned mechanically Setzer was the only thing you cared about, or at least you loved.
Well, it's what really stood out mechanically.
I genuinely think, like, no offense, that's crazy. Because they tried to do shit in this. Sabin is Street Fighter combos. Cyan is like doing crazy power up things.
His sword tech.
All right, yes, please.
Let me explain. It had a strong first showing. Like, I love the opening act where no one has magic. Like, that's awesome and it's great. And I was really impressed with how unique each character played. But then, like, 80% of the game, it's like, oops, all mages. They just give everyone magic.
Oh, the magic site,
And I thought it started to feel a bit homogenized, which, granted, is on us, but also it's like the game basically said, "Here, have fun with this," and we did. And by the end of it, I'm like, I kind of liked it better when only I guess once you get Celis, only 2 people had magic. Like, I thought that was really cool and really made it stand apart from the other Final Fantasies. And also, like, played to the overarching theme of the entire game, which is like the opening text crawl is like, a world without magic. And like that I was instantly leaning in because I thought that was so cool and really made it stand apart from 1 through 5.
I can't wait for you guys to try 8.
8's the one
that's one of my favorites, and I love the junction system, and it gets a lot of hate. I just want your guys' opinion when you play through it.
The junction?
Don't spoil that.
Okay.
Spoil it? Okay. All right.
It's I'm no spoilers.
It's neat.
What I've been told,
the combat. It's cool.
What I've been told about 8 is you're gonna love getting cards. You'll be too powerful. And I'm gonna love a thing and I can't do it.
Break all your competition. Don't listen to that. Get the best cards and destroy them. Yeah. Who cares?
And destroy them.
Get Zell some hot dogs. Get whips for my queen, and have a good time dancing. That's all I'll say.
You said hot
dogs.
Oh,
hot dogs.
Yeah, hot dogs.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're saying hot dogs. Okay.
Yeah. Right. Here's what I'll say. It is 3/4 of perfect game.
This is 8 we're talking about?
I love 8.
I'm convinced the last disc of 8 is the most useless disc that ever existed. I don't understand why. It's so pointless. You won't experience that way, I don't think. But back in the day, it had 4 discs, I think. And the 4th disc was 2 hours of content. It was crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know what they were doing.
Yeah.
We're going to experience it that way because we also have a sealed copy of 8 chilling on our bookshelf.
Good.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. We're
nice.
going to expose so many old discs to oxygen for the first time.
I think that flaw you're talking about with everyone having magic in 6 is because of the way the halfway point of the game is, where potentially from that point on, you don't need to go get anyone. I guess mild spoilers for 6, the world ends.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's what we're here to do.
Yeah.
And that's why Kefka's the best villain ever.
I do want to talk about that. I really want to talk about that.
But like that moment where the world ends, like you say, because you don't need to get Shadow. You can let Shadow absolutely die.
It's very easy to let him die, in fact.
You know, when you started Celis again, you can save Sid or Sid can die. Like at that point, when you started Celis, you're like, okay, I guess I need to go get other people to help. But you don't have to. Like, there is nothing that says you need to recruit people.
Yeah.
Nope.
And so the biggest issue, I think maybe you have to get Terra, maybe. But like you don't have to go around and get everyone.
Yeah.
Once you get the airship, you're good to go. So once you find Setzer.
And I think that is inherently the issue with the fact that they had to give everyone magic. Because depending on who you went to get way back when, you don't necessarily have everyone who could have the magic you had before. You know what I mean? And because of the time, there was no one who was like, oh, I know all the strats. That, you know, unless you bought the Prima guidebook or whatever, you were kind of on your own. So I think they had to say, okay, everyone can have these abilities and you can equip it and level them with it. Otherwise, if you only have people like if you only have Edgar and Sabin and Celis, that's a tough, and they only have their initial abilities. That's a tough game at that point.
Yeah,
you'd have to over level them, and that was another thing, Kyle, you and I got into in our hypothetical. If we had played this alone with no guidance, what would our experience have been like? I think I definitely would have beaten the game with 4 drastically over leveled characters, and that would probably have been it. Sure. Like, because that's just kind of like how I did, RPGs way back when, and like even now, I probably would have messed with that. But that was another thing that mechanically I thought was just so charming and so cool was, and I want more of in this game is when they would have instances of you having 3 groups. Like it's so cool, it's so unique, and like, even in modern RPGs, I don't see a lot of that because I'm pretty Expedition 33 brained this year because I played it really late last year, and I see a lot of Expedition 33 in 6, or I guess I see a lot of 6 in Expedition 33 because of the linear march of time. But I just of the RPGs I've played, I haven't really seen anyone do the multi-party system, move across an overworld map or a dungeon map in triple chunks, and it's so neat, and I'm like, they should have poured this on this game like frosting. They should have just caked this game up in 3-party experiences. I thought it was so neat.
Yeah, so cool.
Well, and then and like, eventually it all kind of comes together. I think 5 was so clean because if you didn't want someone to be a wizard and kind of bloat their menu, you just didn't give them that ability in the slot. Whereas you were leveling in the Veld and you wanted, Terra and Celeste to be powerhouses of magic, be complete badasses. And then you'd have Locke sitting there and you go, well, I might as well give him every other spell while he's chilling there. Yeah, and you're sending Gao out to go, fetch random abilities, but you have no idea what they do. So you get in like one of the most important battles you can, and you're like, is Behemoth King good? And he heals the bad guy. Eventually, like to just fully like reveal the end, Gao was a champion. Gao was a huge part of our final party. Peeper, I think.
Angry me?
Yeah, like he was a heal machine.
Yeah, he's a cool character. You know what though? I never used Gao in a lot of my growing up. I didn't use him a lot. I don't know. I didn't vibe with him.
It's because you have to sit there and get him abilities, and you have to do it I think it's funny because when you guys first got him, I remember you being like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah,
that was more me than Kyle.
Lazy man, I don't want to get his shit.
I think Kyle was in love immediately. I was like, Cape Man speak, no, thank you. I have to go to a specific zone.
Mr. Thou,
just to do
Thou.
He became an adoptive son of that sweet old man.
He was responsible for one of my favorite scenes in the whole damn game, though, which is like when you complete Gao's side quest, you get the whole crew interacting together as they dress him up. And I live for that shit. Like any type of fiction with an ensemble cast, I love when you get them all interacting with each other in like a really normie setting. So everyone just in a clothing store trying to figure out how to dress Gao up to look presentable, and you're getting a bunch of interactions across the majority of the team from 6. I loved it. It was one of my favorite scenes in the whole game, and it's I love having those moments, and it's why I'm so fast and furious when we're playing through a game to be like, I don't like this, because it could change later on. I like the audience knowing that. I like people in chat knowing I went on a journey. Unfortunately, sometimes I continue not liking something, and then I bum some people out. So
one of my close friends just finished FF6. Her name's Autumn, and she freaking loves Gao. And all I hear from her now is, "You angry me? You angry me?" Because there's like cutscenes with him just saying that, "You angry me?" And I'm like, freaking Gao, man. I don't know. I love him. Though. He's a cute character.
He's interesting.
It was weird that you got Strago on top of that, who was also kind of like a blue mage and there's so many options though, and I can definitely see as like an owner of one of the few cartridges you would have that you would be like, cool, let's do it again, but this time it's the Realm run. I'm not using Terra or Celeste because I'm gonna really see what Realm's all about and see if I can get that mustache to work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
but I did want to I think one of the biggest barriers to experience it modern, and maybe not to reduce it, but not as a kid, was the World of Ruin change. Because at this point, I had that experience with maybe The Lion King. Like, oh my God, Scar he took over the Pride Valley. Holy shit, Scar won. Or for me, it was Transformers Beast Wars when the bad guys won in Beast Wars. And I was like, no way, you could do this on TV. Like, when you're going through lists of greatest villains of all time on the internet, you'll see a couple. You'll definitely see some spoilers that, things that maybe aren't villains to you. But Kefka's always in the top 5. And when you're looking at that from the outside, you see Sephiroth up there and you go, oh, sure, he looks real evil. He kind of looks like the bad guy or the good guy. Maybe there's a thing going on there. And then you just see Clown. And you can't help but wonder what happened there. But imagining back, that had to hit just insanely, sitting in front of a TV, first time you own the game, and you lose.
Yeah, going from a silly kind of villain to a serious, in 7, Sephiroth. I don't know.
It's
big change.
I mean, it's fun to do the he's a silly clown, but the interesting bit about it is that all of his actions are not silly. It's extremely Joker coded. The man poisons a river, poisons an entire kingdom. The man brutally kills multiple people. He ends up destroying the world. He has a crazy laser that vaporizes towns. It's absolutely messed up, the stuff he does.
Yeah.
I don't know, aside from his goofy, 16-bit laugh or whatever, that he does anything even funny, to be honest.
Yeah.
But he's just a clown, and so it's super interesting that the way people perceive him.
Yeah.
There's
sand in my boots.
Yeah. Quoting Cotton Eye Joe is pretty silly. I mean, he does have his moments.
What do you mean? I don't remember that at all. He quotes Cotton Eye Joe?
He literally says, where did you come from? Where do you go?
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
No. You're talking about the end?
Yes.
The end of the game?
Yes, as he descends from on high. Yep.
You think he was
you guys, I never thought of that.
Where do you come from? Where do you go?
The year is right.
Dreams.
The year is right.
Joe.
As he's being killed by the Warring Triad, the Emperor says, ooh, that tickles. The game is not afraid to just be goofy at very serious points.
This was also, I would love, I'm sure it exists. There must be a version that you could get in ROM form that is of the direct Japanese translation. Because this game, like many of the others, 5 on down, even to some extent 7, 8, I'm trying to think of when they stopped, but whatever the case may be, a lot of the old English versions are literally just not even one-to-one translations. It's just people writing a story. And I think that's why we get some crazy lines like the Spoony Bard line and whatever. All that's just extra stuff the translators added. To tell the story for American audiences.
It's part of why we went with the Pixel Remaster, because we did a lot of reading into the history of the localization. The Pixel Remasters apparently kept a lot of the fan favorite OG translations, but then fixed a lot of the rest of it to be much more accurate.
Right.
This guy is sick.
Yeah.
No one will know that until you guys play.
I think that genuinely, the best translation when it started to get really, really good, I think the best translation's probably 10. Alexander O. Smith nailed that translation. It's really, really good. I think once 10 hits, they start to get pretty good. Obviously 15 and 16 are phenomenal translations, except, and I'll die on this hill, in the Japanese translation, Lucius Noxious, or whatever the hell his name is, says he loves his friends, but in the English translation, he's like, thanks, guys. And I will die on the hill. That's the dumbest change I've ever heard in my entire life. Based on the situation, him saying I love you makes perfect sense. And in the English version, he's like, you guys are pretty cool. I'm like, no.
That's so sad.
It is sad.
That's sad.
So obviously that the World of Ruin hit for you, and you all really liked Kefka.
Yes. Thanks for bringing us back.
Kefka.
Yes.
My personal favorite fan theories. One we heard from chat was that Shadow's best friend that he doesn't kill, and he's like, please don't let them take me. They're gonna do something to me. Don't kill me. The Empire is gonna get me. I love the theory that that's Kefka. That man goes on to get so many magicides stuffed up him.
I don't remember this one.
That he ascends to be crazy and eventually becomes Kefka.
What about the Go-Go theories? Did you guys hear those theories about Go-Go?
We renamed him Pee Pee Poo Poo Pants because...
Wait, what?
So in 5, Kyle had a crash out fighting Go-Go, the optional boss. And so when Go-Go reappeared in 6 as a playable character, he's the only character we've ever renamed, and we named him Pee Pee Poo Poo.
Love it.
Yeah.
Glad you took your experience seriously.
Yeah.
You really love it.
Well, there's nothing more serious than Go-Go. That's a really serious, hard-hitting character.
Except for he was a god.
Say that?
Yeah.
I can't wait till they're on like a Final Fantasy forum and they're like, these guys are gross and they disrespected the legacy of Go-Go. It's gonna happen.
That's my coffee. That's my morning coffee. I open comments and I read 7 of those before my breakfast. That's just my daily life.
Commenters, I want to let you know I'm on your side.
But the weirdest one of all.
So wait, there's fan theories about Go-Go. Don't leave us hanging. The game now. What's about the Go-Go fan theories?
Jesse, did you hear any about Go-Go and who he is, or what people thought he might be?
I'm sure I have in the past, but I don't know what you're about to say, so I'm gonna let you do it.
Yeah, well, Go-Go is supposed to be. What was one of them? One of them was like Gilgamesh or something. Like there was like all these weird, fucked up ones that I never even heard of. And I'm like, how could it be that? How could Go-Go be Gilgamesh? I don't know. And then like the father of someone, and I don't know, just weird. There's like billions of them. There's so many weird theories about Go-Go.
Yeah, I mean the one that I know. See, I thought you were gonna say something crazy like it's Kefka or some nonsense.
No, I didn't hear Kefka at all for a theory.
No, the one that I know is that it's supposedly General Leo.
Interesting.
That's what I knew, but I don't know if that's real.
The biggest one. Hold on, there was a. Oh, I'm gonna look this up.
Chat's saying
chat right now is saying Daryl, which is Setzer's
Daryl's a theory. Yeah. That's
girlfriend.
True. Yeah.
There was like one that really shocked me, and it was like someone's dad or something. I'm like, what? That doesn't even make sense, bro.
Why would General Leo become a mime?
Look,
why would Daryl? Why would anyone become a mime?
Honestly, I think in Small Swole Goat is probably correct, and that literally is just transported from Final Fantasy V.
That's what I was excited because I'm like, oh, he's just Final Fantasy V. They put Final Fantasy V on my Final Fantasy VI, and I was very happy to see that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of Gilgamesh, Greg, and I'm like, how does that even?
I mean, it's possible.
I don't know. There's just all this
like,
weird.
Now,
Greg is from 5, and Go-Go is like a very clear line to 5, which would,
maybe.
That's the answer. Daryl's airship crashed on that island. That's exactly why it was there. I remember that now, because that's why it was an important theory, because that's where the airship crashed. Right. Okay.
It wasn't on Triangle Island though. The tomb was.
Well, the tomb isn't where it crashed, right? It was.
Because the crash would have been where the ship was destroyed. The other ship was in the tomb.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can see in the shout out to Mode 7 in the Mode 7 cutscene when it crashes, it lands right on that same island.
Yeah.
That is where Go-Go's at. I remember that now. I don't know if that's official, but like that seems like something people were talking. But again, this goes back to the game being like a series of mysteries that at the time everyone was solving together. And I think that's what endeared it to a lot of people, is it made a community. It's kind of like when you play through 14 and you're trying to, like, right now, beat up Kefka in a raid. It's that kind of thing, you know?
Now I'm curious to see who Go-Go's final scene was with in the credits, because they did show up there. Oh, speaking of the credits, do you know why Tara had martini glasses in the credits?
Because she's classy bitch. That's why. I love her. She's classy. That's her wine or whatever martini she drinks after taking care of all the orphans. Yeah.
She's a wine aunt to all those orphans.
Yeah, sometimes, after a long day with all those orphans,
She's just, that's what I thought of it. She's just a classy, I don't know.
That is, you're absolutely right. I didn't think about the fact that it's the glasses, but I don't know what that's about.
Here it says pee pee poo as go-go.
Yeah. I thought you did.
It's not. It was the only one. We make a habit of not renaming characters so that when we talk about them, we don't have to then mess with our brains and be like, who was Locke? Oh yeah, we called him Kyle. Okay, no. So we do a good job, but pee pee poo poo had it coming. All right, so it looks like Setzer's there. Setzer's in the scene.
Setzer's in the scene.
Oh, and then they use their mind powers to make it open again. That's right.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're directly across the chasm from each other too, looking
That's
longingly
true.
into each other's eyes.
It could be. That could be part of it. Also, I saw in chat that the reason why is because Terra's Japanese name is Tina.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's supposed to mean that they're like Martina. I'm like, that can't be right. That can't be real.
Martina?
Wouldn't be the first time that
Martina.
That does happen.
Our favorite drink, a Martina.
Bitch.
I mean, I've seen the descriptions on puns on the side of the manga, so yeah, I know it can take a bit of work to get there.
What did you guys think of General Leo's death, by the way? I want to ask you guys that, seeing it for the first time.
I just generally liked the character, and I was kind of bracing for him to become part of the team. I guess he doesn't get the fade out to black like text introduction, so that probably should have been a tell.
Yeah.
But he's not in the game for very long, but he's very well developed.
Yeah.
He's kind of the antithesis of Kefka, because you're dealing with all of these agents of the Empire, and Leo is just a stand-up guy. He's clearly an honorable soldier.
Yeah.
I think they're definitely trying to establish that there's like good soldiers and bad. I mean, Final Fantasy loves to do that, though. Every Final Fantasy moving forward, if there's a military anything or like an evil corporate anything, there's always one dude who's like, I'm just trying to make a living. Like there's always the one guy who's like, look, man, I didn't have any choice when it came to a job, and this is what I got. Okay, like I'm not a bad guy. I'm just like a dude. Okay, and it happens. It happens in 7.
You play that character in 4.
It happens in 9. Like there's just all these like there are characters who are just like, look, I'm not evil. I just happen to know a lot of evil people.
Yeah. 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 You're true on that.
It'll keep going. It even in 14. Shout out to my dude. Is it Regulus? Whoever that guy is. The guy in Heaven's Ward who's in Azus Law, who's just like the 9 to 5 Imperial, who's like, yeah, guys, I got stuff to do after this. So like, let's wrap it up. There's always one guy. I love that. I love that about Final Fantasy. There's just always one dude who just is, yeah, all right, I'll fight you, but like it's only because my job requires it. If you beat me, I got kids at home, so I'm gonna leave.
Playing 14 first gave me a couple of odd perspectives on 6. One would have been, I was really excited to meet Ultros, did not expect Beetlejuice, essentially. And secondly, when you're in Stormblood, there's a part where a man is a motorcycle. He's got arms that are wheels.
Yep.
And they put a Garlean eye in his head. And I was like, oh my God, they're melting people into motorcycles. And chat was like, that's just silly. I'm like, what's with the Garlean eye then? I don't know about that.
No, first off, you're right. That is absolutely weird Garlean, like monstrous things. But technically, most of the Empire is Final Fantasy VII Shinra shit and Final Fantasy VI Empire shit. If you look at it, it is almost all that. Every single thing is a boss that the Empire has, or you can fight while fighting Shinra in 7. Like
I got a lot of Garlemald from 6 for sure.
I mean, like literally, Azus is the floating, like that's the floating continent in 6. down to the 3 bosses you fight on it. You know what I mean? Like they very much. And also, I thought it was kind of fun that the Imperial army or whatever, the Legion that was there was the 6th. And I was like, I see what you're doing.
Yeah, they do that. Yeah. And that was probably my favorite scene of all of 6, honestly, was the escape from the facility where the rollers are coming after you and the claw arm guy, I forget his boss name, shows up.
I like the Atmos fight.
I was just going to say that.
It's like the most it's such a different fight in Final Fantasy, but also the music is like almost
oh my god, banger
dubstep or something. Like it's completely different from every other song in the game.
Wait, that's in 5, right? Where you get
Atmos fight? That's 5.
That's in 6 where he shows up.
You mean Atma weapon?
Yeah, Atma weapon. That's what it is.
Oh, I think that was renamed
on the the floating continent.
Yeah, it's like the big boss fight there.
Yeah, he looks like a big. What is he, like
I don't know, kind of a dragon?
Got renamed to
lizard,
Ultima.
Giant.
That's Ultima weapon in the Pixel Remaster translation.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It was Atma in the original. That's also a problem in that Final Fantasy 6 has an Ultima weapon monster, I guess now, an Ultima weapon, and an Ultima spell.
Yep.
Yeah.
What Ultima are we talking about?
Which Ultima? Yeah. Which I think is why they made him Atma. Because you can't have Ultima weapon, Ultima, and another Ultima weapon, which is probably why the translation was changed for that in the original.
I would, assume so. I know, like Valley Garmonda and other things got changed in the original.
Yeah,
Tritarch.
That was a
Tritarch. I just did that fight, and I'm like Tritarch, and I'm like Valley. Everyone's saying Valley.
I couldn't say it. I was like,
Amanda now.
I was like, who the hell is that? No, that's Tritarch, dude. That's my boy.
Yeah,
that's my
Tritarch
from back in the day.
So I was reading that was less of a translation concern than literally they were just hitting text caps.
Yeah, they ran out of space.
They ran out of characters. Yeah. So they just came up with a completely different name for Valley Garmonda because it was too long of a name to fit.
Yep.
Man, that was so interesting. Yeah. I was like, who's Valley? And I saw the picture of it and I'm like, that's a Final. And anyway, I'm like, Tritarch.
I love that guy.
But now it's some super long name.
So now I'm curious about everybody's favorite characters because you said it was Terra, right, Yuna?
I love Terra and Cecil. Terra for female and then male is Cecil.
You're talking about
4.
That's 4. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you're jumping around a bit. All right, Jesse, who's your favorite character from 6?
I mean, first off, obviously, I stan Celes and Locke. Locke is my favorite character by far. The idea of treasure hunter, but he's just a thief, is so funny to me. As a kid, I was like, I love me a puckish rogue. But with that said, let's all be real. The best character is Mog from the commercial that was on TV with his New York accent. He's like, all right, thanks, Kitty.
I remember that.
That's my favorite version of a Moogle. To this day, I love that.
We watched that commercial before we played the game, and so I did a New York accent every time I read Mog lines. It was great. It was perfect.
I would have been.
Oh, that's awesome.
That commercial was kind of scary. Like I was,
Yeah.
I as a kid, like I was a little easily frightened. And that commercial with the next and the monsters and the growling and then the boo boo, like that noise the game makes when it starts with the lightning, I would have been terrified.
Yes. If you're. I see in chat, favorite Final Fantasy 4, Kain, obviously. 5, Onion
Kain.
Knight. All my homies love an Onion Knight.
Onion Knight is everywhere. It's awesome.
It
4,
is
Rydia. Rydia is so freaking cool in 4.
Oh, Rydia, yeah.
Onion Knight's 3? All right, 3 then. I don't know what I like in 5.
Ferris in 5. Ferris is so fucking cool.
I love Ferris too.
And like I haven't really gotten choked up by much. The scene where her sea dragon dies like actually made me sad.
Sad.
Like that actually emotionally got me. And then I think Celes from 6 is my favorite character overall so far. Like 1 through 6.
I genuinely think Celes is the most fleshed out character they've ever created to this point. More than Terra, more than all of them. I think she like has a backstory. You go through her whole plot of like character who is general, working for the baddies, finds like, redemption from like this whole other group. It's good stuff. And plus, she's the literal main character for the second half of the game.
Yeah, and earlier when you were saying you think you need to get Terra, you don't. You do not need to get Terra for the end of the game, but you do have to get Celis. And I'm like, I take Celis as the main character of 6. There's certainly an argument, and obviously Terra's on the damn cover. But
I feel like it's like half and half. Like first half is Terra, then second half is like Celis. And also, did you guys see the scene in Pixel Remaster where they I think they took out the scene when she's like tied up, and they took out the part where they censored it, and I'm like, what? I'm like, not that it's nice to see. Obviously, it's not a good thing to see, but I'm just like, yeah, it's kind of. I thought that was odd that they took that part out because it was such a dark scene, right?
It is strange they would remove that, but they keep the part where Kefka and the Emperor are like, we're just gonna brain mess with Terra for a while.
Yeah, I'm like,
which is very strange, but like, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not even. I mean, it's 16-bit. It's not even that violent. Like, it's just like 16-bit dude punching 16-bit Celis, and because I just looked it up. Kyle and I chat. Keep it secret, everybody. We just recorded our like review video for Final Fantasy VI, and it's not going to come out for a while. We'll probably put it out to help announce when Chrono Trigger's starting. So we're gonna hold on to that one for a bit. But I went and looked up the original Celis. Locke rescuing Celis scene, and so I've seen the whole thing, and I'm just like, yeah, this is what a weird thing. Like, I don't think it's that bad, and honestly, I think it really establishes Celis's character as as one tough cookie.
With Runic too, like she absorbs hits for the team and transforms them into MP. And for me, this is definitely a me thing. I've been informed, but I like the original opera scene better, where in my mind Celis would perform with great skill in singing, because I love the idea that she was augmented to do everything amazing. That's why when she throws herself off a cliff, she can't die, and she comes back and it's like, there's nothing I can do to stop what Kefka's done except for find hope, and that drives her to find the bird and find Locke and find that love scene and all that.
Maybe find Locke. I don't think Locke's required, is he?
No, he's not, but you find the bird.
It took us forever to find Locke. Yeah, we're like, where is our boy?
Yeah.
We need him.
But that, I mean, obviously the opera scene was incredible. The fact that was in this game, and it actually had gameplay. Like, it's so weird that Garrett, more than I, he had cable, I didn't, but we grew up in that N64 crowd of like, hey, you don't need to play those Final Fantasy games. They're just nothing but cutscenes. There's no gameplay anyway. And even the opera scene had a gameplay element of memorizing and participating in the song.
Yeah, you could fail that.
I will say, there's kind of a disappointing thing when it comes to the newer versions where they insert people actually singing the song. Back in the day, it was like,
and
it was lovely. There was something really sweet about it, and now every version is like, we hired someone to sing the song. It's like,
there's different languages too. Like, I thought that was kind of cool, but I do prefer the retro for some reason. Maybe just because it's the whole nostalgia feeling of it, but
no, I back that up. I think inserting your own kind of Celis voice and what she would sound like and the skills she would sound with does a lot to attach you to the character there.
Yeah, because like I don't necessarily agree with Kyle. I think it would play better if Celis was not completely awful to the point of comedy, but maybe not the best singer in the world. But the day we hit the opera scene, like immediately after, we're like, all right, let's see the original 16-bit version. And I completely agree. I like the 16-bit version better, particularly any game where there's not voice acting, like at all, none whatsoever. It feels a lot more like reading a book to me, and I like doing more in the theater of my mind with all of it. And I think the 16-bit version of the opera scene lets you just kind of put your own mental mark on how it was performed, what that scene felt like, and all that kind of stuff. So this is the only one of 1 through 6 where I wish we played it on an original SNES.
Sure. Like there's definitely something to be said about this game being a product of its time, and anyone who played it in the 90s, I guarantee fell in love with it because of what you're saying. There's a crazy opera scene. There's a literal like coliseum of challenges. There is an open air quotes world of you go out to the Veldt and you grind stuff for Gao. There's hidden islands to find. There's like, it is as close to like a crazy massive RPG as possible. And I think it was during that time period. And again, I will say my fandom of Square comes specifically from that time period where they dropped year after year Chrono Trigger, Secret of Mana, Final Fantasy VI. In a 3-year period, those bangers came out, and it really influenced my idea of what games I love, what stories I like, and how I want to play games. It like definitely changed me from where I was before, which was like Mario or like a shooter game or like some platformer or, because it was all on Super Nintendo. So I was just playing what Super Nintendo had. It wasn't until after this that I was like, I need to check out other RPGs. So I ended up playing like Breath of Fire and then like, Dragoon.
Illusion of Gaia. Right here.
Solid game. Yeah. Or, Mother 3. Like all those games, like literally just being like, oh, I want to check out other things. And it sparked that. Okay. And I think that's the thing that these games did really well is it like changed how I saw games. This was the first time. God, I don't know how old I was. I was not old enough to be an adult, but old enough not to be a kid. And for some reason, playing a game like 6, where it deals with like some really messed up shit, was to me a moment where I realized games could tell me things besides eat mushroom, grow big, stomp turtle.
Yeah. Super Nintendo will always be my favorite for JRPGs, hands down. Like Super Nintendo there's so many JRPGs on there that I just love.
We were given Secret of Mana and Gaia, so should we do those now, or do you think they're better as like a exploration?
If you're taking time off, play Secret of Mana. You can play 2-player.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Co-op.
You can both play at the same time.
Okay.
But you have to find people first.
There's
there's kind of a load up time of getting the second character.
No, well,
a little bit, not too long.
One of you starts as the main character, and then you like an hour, maybe less, of playing that character, and then you find character 2. I don't want to spoil anything. And then there's a character 3, and so if you want to, you can figure out which of those 3 you want to play. Like, you don't have to play main guy. You just don't. And the best part is that you guys play together anyway.
Yeah.
So like, you can watch the first hour, enjoy this story and mechanics, and then bring in character 2. Genuinely a great game, completely different from 6, and completely different from Chrono Trigger. Again, it was like, it's a perfect 3-year period of bangers that redefine all of RPGs for years to come. And honestly, it's like when, Skyrim and Witcher and all those things where it's like, now this is what open world RPGs are. This was like, oh, this is what RPGs are. Because before that, it was kind of like, I'm a character and I move and this is what I do and I attack. Or like, this was redefining video games and it was great. So highly recommend. Enjoy.
Please look into Terranigma too. That game will make you think of life. Like that game made me bawl because of a lot of reasons, but like Terranigma and Illusion of Gaia are like my, like, other than, Final Fantasy and Chrono Trigger and Secret of Mana, like it will make you think of life. And it's deep.
Okay.
Katie is dying for us to play Illusion of Gaia because that was a big game in her childhood.
Yeah, Illusion of Gaia is great.
Yeah, Illusion of Gaia is so good. And
we were looking at that one.
So you can't buy it like in the US because it was only available like in Europe. So if you can't like just find it, people are selling it on eBay on cartridge and all that stuff. But like,
does anyone know if the EU cart functions in a US SNES?
Ooh, that is an interesting question. I don't know.
We just fired up a retro channel in our Discord, so if anyone watching live knows the answer to that, hit me up.
You need to get it.
A lot of no's coming through.
It's so good.
Okay,
oh my God, I love
so you need a PAL.
Oh,
yeah, because the PAL SNES probably runs at a different refresh or frame rate.
And play one of my favorite JRPGs ever, Lufia 1 and 2, please.
Lufia. Also SNES.
Yes, it is amazing. There's some puzzles in it, but the story is so good.
This has never come up.
No, I don't think
for some reason I thought you were
this.
talking Lunar Silver Star Story. For some reason, that's what I was like. The Lunar
That's
franchise,
good too.
different,
Lufia,
not on SNES. I think that's PlayStation.
over the weekend.
You can start with 1 and 2, but I'd recommend starting with 2 because it's one of the games or series where you can start with either or, but 2 would make you feel more, it's more deep.
Okay. Or you play Breath of Fire 3. Another classic.
That's good too.
I really like the look of Lufia. This looks
sick. Do it. And the music, the soundtrack
awesome.
is banger. The soundtrack is like Mystic Quest, like hype banger soundtrack.
We also have, someone also gifted us a Mystic Quest cart, and we've been like, we get such mixed messages on Mystic Quest. Some folks are like, definitely play, and other people are like, maybe stream an hour.
Try it.
Mystic Quest it's a different beast.
Yeah.
Different beast entirely.
Way easier.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's fun. The music is really good.
Necessarily mind easy. It's just it probably doesn't stick with me if it's a total pushover.
Like I'd recommend Dragon Quest stuff to you, but I don't know if like that's
I tried one.
wheelhouse.
I didn't like it.
I don't think that's something you would like.
Wanted to like it because I love Toriyama, but a lot of people told me I should just not play one and go to literally any other one where there's more than
Dragon
one
Quest
party
5 rocks. I love 8.
I love 8 too.
11 is fantastic.
5 and 11
but they're also,
a lot.
I think just like Final Fantasies, every single one appeals to a different taste.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
And so you're not like one day I'm going to do a video on this, but I have this like email saved, and literally it's 77% of US Final Fantasy VII Rebirth players were 30 or older. And it's like Square Enix fights to get young people to care about the JRPG series. And I just deep in my core, I'm like, that's inherently the problem with all of Final Fantasy, is that each one's different. And so you have a bar of entry, which is like, oh, I want to play this, but I don't know if I'll like it. And your only reliable source is the opinions of people that already have preset favorites. And they, someone may love 7, hate 16. May love 6, hate 8. May love 9 and think 13 is trash. And so you can never really truly get like I could come here and say I love 6, and then chat will be like, but 9's better.
That happens in my community. Same thing.
It's really tough, I think, as a franchise for anyone to be like, well, this is the Final Fantasy I would suggest.
Yeah. Well, there was that quote from Yoshi P recently where he said, "We're not releasing games fast enough to even have a chance of capturing younger generations." Like you just and I mean, it's something you and I have been talking about a lot lately, Kyle, which is just like the time it takes to make a game now versus the time it took to make a game back then.
Yeah.
Even though it's somewhat relative, it was
AFK 1 sec.
Yeah, it was harder to program and stuff, and more limiting. But yeah, just the turnaround, the fact that you were waiting only if you were in Japan, obviously we didn't get them all in the States, but you were only waiting 2 years between Final Fantasy releases. Like it was just bam. An entire generation had 9 Final Fantasies.
But what's interesting, what Jesse's saying is that wouldn't necessarily fix this problem. People would still have their favorites and cause a barrier to entry even if they were coming out every year. So is there a way to fix that?
I genuinely don't think there is. I think that's the inherent problem with, it's like my YouTube channel. YouTube right now, I don't want to spoil the game for everyone, but YouTube right now is pick a thing. If you want to be the people who do game reviews, you're the game review channel. If you want to be the people that do recipes, you're the recipe channel. If you want to do, MMO content, well, then you better have an angle, right? Or pick one game. Like everything is about being very specific and hyper. My YouTube channel is like, I got a podcast. I do scary games sometimes. I also play Final Fantasy. I also every once in a while do like a game review. Like I'm literally a Square Enix over here of like, I release what I release. And the thing is, sometimes it lands and sometimes no one gives a shit. And it's dramatic. And it sucks because there is no definitive, that's what, you can't say that's what that is. Like if it's Halo, you know what you're getting, right? If it's like Uncharted, you know what you're getting. Whatever the case, if it's Dynasty Warriors, right? You know what you're getting. When it comes to Final Fantasy, each one is so different. All you know you're getting is a story with roleplay mechanics of some sort. Because sometimes you're doing heavy character stuff, and sometimes, like 6, you don't get to control the characters. You're just along for the story. Like you aren't changing anything about Celis's personality. You know what I mean?
It's part of what brings me to it though, because I look at the stable of Dragon Quests, and they all look like it's the same game over and over and over again. As an outsider, I've only tried one.
Mm-hmm.
But
aesthetically, visually, mechanically, yeah, a lot of it's the same.
I look at Final Fantasy, and it's to me, it's more like even though they have different directors, but I'm going to use a film analogy. It's like liking a director. They're going to make different movies, but I know their style. I know their like I like David Lynch. All of his shit is wildly different, but I know it's all going to be weird and cerebral, and it's not going to hold my hand with the plot. And that's why I will watch more than one David Lynch joint. And I feel the same way about Final Fantasy. That's certainly what's hard about it. But also, if you just keep making it, it's also what gives you a chance to grab new audience. They take so long to make a new Final Fantasy now. I
mean, it's an RPG, and everyone's expectations is you're going to get 80 plus hours out of it if you do everything. And that's tough. Like, I mean, even when everything is like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, where everything is like all the truly terrible golden saucer games. You know what I mean? Like, just stuff where you're like, oh my God, I don't want to do this anymore. But that's what people want. And I think it goes to the fact that, most people, according to the numbers, buy 2 games a year, max.
I think every Final Fantasy has for everyone, for different people. And the battle system makes a big difference as well if you love turn-based or action, right? So
that was certainly a shock for us. Was the ATB sneaking in earlier than what we thought it was, which was like 10-2. Because I played 10. I was like, all Final Fantasies are turn-based forever. We played 1. All Final Fantasies are turn-based. And that was not the case.
There's a lot of difference.
Yeah.
2 is completely different. Yeah.
I will forever be a turn-based fan. Like, I love action, obviously. Like, I love Rebirth and Remake's battle system. Like, I think it's very fun. But I'll always deep down want another Final Fantasy turn-based game. But I'm open to it all, right? Like, I'm not picky.
Do you find yourself with any like modern properties you really like and follow? For turn-based?
What do you mean?
Like for turn-based, has there been anything that's...
No, I'm just very patient. Like, it's just what I grew up with like a lot of the JRPGs on like the Super Nintendo or Nintendo or whatever. And someone saying like, Expedition 33 is a really good combat system too. With like the parries and stuff. I think that was really fun. But I don't know, I'm just very patient, and I like deciding and taking my time instead of like going straight into action. And you can't really think about what you want to do. You're just in the fight, and I don't know.
I like a lot of different type of gameplay styles. But I quite like turn-based, and I think it works really well for a narrative-heavy game because the combat. Expedition 33 kind of broke this mold, even though it is still turn-based. But most turn-based RPGs, it's not such a change in pace. Like, you're not going from like a really emotional scene that's like got character depth and has you thinking and is in real time making you a fan of what you're experiencing. And then it's not like bam, Devil May Cry combat, to use Final Fantasy 16 as an example. Instead, you're interfacing with the game from a combat perspective at more of a speed, as the game is also dispensing story to you, and it gives you time to still be thoughtful about what you just experienced narratively while still having some interactivity and being strategic. Sometimes I just want to be strategic. I don't necessarily want to do Twitch style games.
Yeah. Like, I like strategy. Like, my community knows this. I play a lot of games under leveled because I like to suffer and struggle. I'm just weird like that. So
that's good.
It's funny when people say like, she can't beat it. She can't beat that boss. She's so underleveled. And I end up beating it because a lot of games, you just need strategy, right? Like, you don't need to be a freaking level 60 character when you can be a level 30 and have the stuff that you need to beat the boss. So I don't know. I kind of like that.
I'm glad you get that too. That has happened to us a lot over our Final Fantasy.
No, and at this point, we just kind of do like, we lost. Oh, no, shame. We have to figure out how the game works and invest ourselves in the mechanics. Oh, what a time. I've done anything but that.
That's awesome. Yeah, I hate grinding in games. I don't know. It's kind of boring for me. But I mean, you have to sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm into it, but I got to be in the mood. I need an audiobook that I'm trying to get through, or a podcast series that I'm really into.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yeah, give me those grindy games. That's when my World of Warcraft gameplay goes through the roof. It's what I'm working on something like that. But yeah, it's a good time. But yeah, 6 was it was very good. And I always started with this, me saying like my gut reaction was like, I think 5 and 4 I liked more, but like my opinion is warping daily. Like we've already recorded our review and I'm like, I think I already like it more than I did when I sat down to talk to you about it, Kyle. Like I don't know. It's got that feeling of like an album from a band I really like, but like the first time I heard the album, I was like, I don't know about this. And then years later, it's my favorite. I don't know if anyone's ever had that experience.
I know we were going to talk about it, and then I probably veered us off course dramatically. But you were saying something about Kefka, World of Ruin. What are your thoughts on the way that they did this of like a villain achieving a victory, and how that changes the way the game plays?
I think it's the first time in the entire run of us playing every Final Fantasy in order, where playing every game in order actually hurt the experience for me. Because like I didn't see the exact context of it coming from a mile away, but because I played 1 through 5, the whole time I'm sitting there going, all right, when's World 2? I know World 2 is coming. Every Final Fantasy between 1 and 5 had a second world.
Yeah.
Sure. How do we get there? And so when that all comes crashing down, I was like, oh, cool. We're just going to play in the Wasteland. It's a Mad Max Final Fantasy now. Let's go.
And I would say, just by that osmosis of knowing Kefka was the bad guy, that did some damage. Again, like, so easy to imagine how that twist would have landed as a kid and how insane that would have been. But for me, that was Starscream. Like, when you're watching Transformers movie and Starscream's, I'm now leader, you're like, oh my God, he did it. Like, there's the moments there where the Emperor feels like he's taken the field. He tricked you. He's going to take over. He's going to get all the power, and Kefka rips that away. And starts just, when the planet cracks, when they zoom out and people are falling in the faults.
So sad.
Oh my God. And I mourn for the person who accidentally fed Sid the right fish. Like, that is what a tragic way to experience the game. Sid canonically needs to die. It was so excellent.
That's got to be one of the most wild optional things I've ever experienced in a game. The fact that Sid can live and you cannot get the Celis Cliff scene is insane, because you can't skip the opera, and her on the balcony on the opera foreshadows the cliff scene. So to have a required scene that foreshadows a scene potentially 50% of people who played it could have missed is so wild.
To be clear, I don't know that it's 50. The strategy on how you feed him is so convoluted. It requires you immediately, you have to like skip over dialogue and run to the beach and do crazy stuff in order to save that dude, that I think most people on their first playthrough, no way they saved him.
Oh, I didn't. Hell no.
We had folks in our chat in the year 2026 going, I had no idea he died. Or because chat was saying it vice versa, we had people saying, wait, you can save him? I never heard that before, because chat obviously was blown up being like, just so you know, if you pick different fish, he'd be alive.
Yep.
Just so you know, that's why I couldn't be in chat for that kind of stuff. I would have lost my mind and been like, stop telling them things.
Yeah, me too. I mean, let him play, let him learn.
I would have been fighting chat.
No spoilers.
Like, shut up.
No spoilers.
That's on us, because we kind of tell folks like, hey, after we're past the point of no return, feel free to tell us alternates, because like I'm okay with that. We are going to shut that shit down for Chrono Trigger. Don't worry. There will be a hard don't tell us shit rule for Chrono Trigger.
Like, let people enjoy. Again, like I said, save at the snow part. Other than that, have fun, enjoy. It's a blast. It's a genuine blast. And when you beat it, then go look into all the other times you could have just beat it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's what I'm getting. I know there's multiple endings.
There's so many endings. It's goofy.
There's a lot.
So it's the first Nier game?
Kinda. Yeah. It does have that vibe. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to play through everything a bunch of times, but like, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you guys will have fun with that. The music's really good too.
Music's fantastic.
I've heard that a lot.
Yeah.
But so is the music in 6. I genuinely like. I watched, man. Like, I love that 6. Every character has their own theme. Like, there's just constant. Like, the musical stuff going on there is fantastic. But I must stress, I think Dancing Mad is like musical genius.
I agree.
And not a great. I don't know that it's the most compelling final boss song, but as a standalone piece of music, I genuinely believe it's like actually genius.
Because it's 18 minutes long.
But it also it does
but
a
it's
really
so good.
great. It does a fantastic way of like old school storytelling through song, where if you listen to the different parts of the song, it is very clearly this like Kefka-esque journey. But the brilliance of the end of the song is as it builds and builds and builds and builds, it gets to the very like pinnacle of crazy villain, but then becomes incredibly like, what's the right word for this? I don't want to say fatalistic, but it's almost like the idea the song knows Kefka's going to lose.
It's the transitions too.
Yeah, there's like a moment where the song changes and it's almost like a funeral dirge for a villain who definitely is about to get his ass kicked. Like it's genuinely well done in a way that only years later I was like, I appreciate this. Meanwhile, so do I think it's like the best boss song? I don't know. I think some of the other Final Fantasy stuff, like good boss songs, but this is just a genuinely incredible, like, oh no, you're about to do 20 minute boss fight. Enjoy. That's crazy.
What I loved about it is when you go through the different transitions. So like you're in one stage, phase 1 of Kefka, and it's like not as intense. And then you get to the second phase when you go up and it changes the music and it's like the second part of the song. And when you get to the top, it's like the whole transition it just gets more epic and epic and epic. And it's just like, yeah. One of my favorite.
I'm with you there.
Like tells a story, right? Like each transition is a story. I think
the organs sell it as being like mythologically deified, I guess, is there, like, it makes it seem like, oh, this is a heavenly thing you're doing, but the music it's playing is not. If that makes any sense. Like, it is very clearly discordant notes, but it's done in a way that is like, yes, you are ascending to heaven, but the path there is a bunch of like crazy ass looking monsters, which I think is, again, it's like there's so much going on.
I love it.
That I love that kind of stuff.
Well,
I think
yeah. And it's multifaceted because yes, you're defeating the villain, but you're also killing magic. So I think that's kind of that duality you're talking about there. And I just love the part where all the organ cuts is just bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum bum
ba
dum bum.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah,
I love Nobumatsu.
It's the first time I've put on, I think, any Uematsu music, like 1 through 6. So like when I was making notes for the video we recorded this week, I immediately was like Dancing Mad and just put it on.
Yeah.
And it's long enough. It was pretty much enough time to do my notes. Like it's it really freaking works. It's like super operatic. Like, I'm a big Star Wars nerd. And to me, Dancing Mad is like on the level of like the best Star Wars tracks, while in no way reminding me of Star Wars. It is its own thing. It is not just buttering the entire loaf of bread with French horns. Like, it's completely different. It's completely its own thing. And every interpretation of it brings it. Like, the original 16-bit version is amazing. I have since listened to like more orchestral renditions of it. Like, it's real. The Distant Worlds,
the Black Mages version is fire.
Oh, okay.
The guitars.
Black Mages version?
The Black Mages version is so good. Yeah, that's my.
It's all like heavy metal too.
Yeah,
well, not all of it.
The end is, but the end of that one also does a really good job, because the moment, Kyle, you were talking about like doom 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 doom, that bit is very like, we're gonna play a really cool version of Kefka's theme. But that's what I'm talking about, is the end of that. There's a transitional moment where suddenly it goes back to the organs, And I love that moment because it literally is like, you have this, like, you're fighting the boss and he's this crazy wind guy and shit's going crazy. But they have a, like, all right, we're going to take, it's like a transition they do from that point on in every single boss fight. Like, it's literally the Sephiroth boss fight where it has the Sephiroth song and it's like, do 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 do, and it becomes a whole other thing all of a sudden. And they keep doing that. And every time that happens, cutscene's about to play. You're about to see the craziest shit you've ever seen in a video game. Something weird's about to happen. Yeah. And I love that. I love that for Final Fantasy. Always please do that for every Final Fantasy. I need a moment where the music of the final boss changes and you're like, well, I'm going to put my controller down because I don't know what's about to happen. It's going to be amazing. I'm about to see the earth explode for some reason, and then it'll be fine again. Like, okay, sure, man. You
guys got to listen to the battle on the big bridge, Black Mages. Like
Black Mages version is very good.
Yep. Okay. Oh my God. Battle on the Big Bridge from FF5 is like top, like one of my favorite songs ever.
So the Black Mages have obviously
some of the
come up a
Final
lot.
Fantasy 9 ones, but you have to play that first.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because I mean the best RPGs have just absolute insane musical moments for their ending pieces. 14 has it. Like there's that moment in Endwalker where the electric guitar starts and you're just like, oh shit, we're off. Here we go.
Yeah.
Recently Expedition 33 had one of the most insane needle drop boss tracks in game history. And
the one thing I don't like about Expedition 33 is I used all of my RPG skill to power level. So when I got to the final boss, everyone's like, you can't equip anything. You're too strong. You'll miss half the final boss. And I was like, what do you mean?
This is why you need to listen to chat every once in a while.
Yeah, it's true.
I was like,
it's true.
So I played through it once without, and then I played through it again because obviously there's a second ending. And I was like, all right. And seeing the difference between the version where you have no abilities on and the version where you do, I was like, oh yeah, no, I missed a lot. I would have missed so much had I not done that. So like,
just they wield motifs in almost a weaponized way that I'm becoming defensive against. However, that ending credits was just like, what a way to elevate the game. Because if you're sitting there and if you played this maybe like classically, like, an hour a night, you will have long forgotten what even happened in Setzer's tomb outside of that boss was messed up.
Yeah.
And you had
to go. This would have been a year of gameplay if I played it back in 98. Like, this would have taken me all year.
But to have that credit scene.
Not 94.
And when they start, like, playing a little, like, when Shadow's theme came on. Like,
I cried, man.
Oh, it's beautiful. I like that like Western whistly business as they work it in, and it just flows in the next one.
That ending song with all the themes of all the characters is absolutely like one of my favorite endings. Like, I love that so much.
If you want a dope version of this, my fandom for 6 goes too deep. If you want a really great version of Shadow's theme done in the style of Good and Badly Ugly, check out the Balance and Ruin remix from OC Remix. It's a bunch of like the most famous OC Remix people making like an only Final Fantasy VI album, and some of them are great, some of them are whatever, but the Shadow one literally sounds like they were like, let's make one that sounds like Good, Mad, the Ugly, and it's fantastic. Also, the Ghost Train one is very fun as well. There's a lot of really good remixes on there. So
OC has good Chrono Trigger too. That's one of my favorites from them.
Yes.
So wait, Balance and Ruin is
don't listen to it yet though.
The album.
Balance and Ruin is the album, and then it's just whatever the Shadow song is called.
But was it OC? What's that?
Well, it stands for
OC Remix is the name of.
Okay.
Back in the day,
YouTube
back in the day, there was this thing called OC Remix.
Overclocked, right?
Yeah, Overclocked Remix.
Overclocked Remix.
And it's literally just a website where people would make remixes of songs, and it's been around for, I'm gonna say 26 years, if not more. And there's so many great remixes. The sad part is, over the last X number of years, a lot of the really great stuff is gone. For whatever reason, I don't know what it is, but there used to be this guy, ABG. I don't know what happened to this dude. He had remixes of he had one remix of the Kamari theme, that like Northern, whatever that thing is in Final Fantasy X, that was so good. And it's just gone. It does not exist anymore. And it sucks because that dude does have stuff online, but it's none of, like, he had a Terranigma remix that was incredible. He had a Final Fantasy XI remix that was incredible. That stuff does not exist anymore. So it sucks that some of that is just gone forever. But yeah, there's also there's one really great remix of it's like a Spanish guitar thing from Secret of Mana that even the music team behind Secret of Mana was like, that's the best version of our song. They do some pretty amazing stuff over there.
When you guys play Terra Enigma, I have some mixes to send to you. It is way better than the soundtrack.
Oh hell yeah!
Too.
Oh shit!
It's one of my favorite overworld themes and other themes that I won't mention. But
I heard you mentioning another game we've been eyeing, mostly because the cover is kind of mad. The Secrets of Evermore.
Secret of Evermore.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is the spiritual successor to Secret of Mana, but it is not a mana. It's weird because eventually X of Mana becomes a thing. Secret of Mana, Legends of Mana, whatever of Mana. And Mana becomes the focus. But there was a time where Secret was the focus. And so it was Secret of Mana, Secret of Evermore. And then you have like all these other ones that exist in that space of like, it's a secret game. Weird, strange time, but cool.
Yeah, good game.
But Evermore is weird. Evermore is, I would say, not as good, but on the weird level as Earthbound / Mother 3. Exact same type of weird.
Oh, Mother 3.
It's like our chat is in voice with us because like we usually do like one little react stream follow-up when we finish a Final Fantasy, but we have like a kind of a soft rule of like no music because we get way too many suggestions. Like it's just it's impossible. And you have now given us an impossible number of music suggestions. So thank you both.
Yep. You're welcome. So wait, so you talked about characters you loved. Was there a character you were like, no, this guy's not in the group. I don't give a shit.
I hate my answer.
I'm down for it.
Pee pee poo poo guy.
Oh no, actually he ended up being one of my favorites because I love 5 so much. And it let me play 5 and 6.
Pee pee poo poo so much.
Pee pee poo poo good. Wait, can I guess?
Well, it's not a playable character.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, not a playable character.
Yeah, my least favorite character is not a playable character.
Okay, I'm curious now.
Is it Ultros?
No, Ultros is fucking great. I love Ultros.
Damn right, Ultros is a good
bro.
answer. Good answer. Good answer. Who
I'm trying to think if I didn't like any of the playable characters. I liked most of the playable characters.
Who did you not want to put in your party? Like, who were you like, nah, that guy's
Strago and Realm just came too late, and I was just like, I don't have time for you two. And Strago as a character, I would say Strago as a character, like he didn't offend me, but he didn't interest me.
Sure. Okay.
Realm's cool enough, but just came a bit late. Like I thought she was cool as a character.
No, Realm sucks. Defeating Ultros, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I did a huge 180 on Gao. I was just like, I'm gonna hate this character. And then by the very end, I was like, Gao rules. I love Gao.
I'm glad you love him.
Charming. It's such a like
sweet.
Him and Sign coming together is like such a found family vibe that I love to death.
Yeah.
But who did you hate?
Yeah, who did you hate that you couldn't play?
Hate this answer. Who is it?
I don't
Do you remember?
like Kefka.
You don't like Kefka?
I think Kefka is mid. Like he's just not a particularly interesting villain.
I can understand it. I'm not even gonna hate you on that.
Yeah, I mean everyone has their opinions. I respect it all.
I have watched this damn character stand up atop the pillar of greatest video game villains for my entire life, thinking to myself, there must be more to him than just being a cuckoo clown, and he's just a cuckoo clown.
Here's the thing. I feel the same way about Sephiroth. And I know Sephiroth is a fan favorite. I think Sephiroth is mid at best, mostly because I've played the games and I understand what Sephiroth actually is. And I'm not going to spoil any of that, but like, anyone who's played the games, if you're out there like Sephiroth rules, I'm like, we need to have a talk if you played that game. Did you play the game?
Jesse, yes. He's so mid for me too. He's so mid and he's so loved. And I'm just like, man.
I love Kuja in Final Fantasy IX, and I know many people who are like, that dude sucks ass. So, you know, it's whatever it is. Like, I don't think any of the villains in Final Fantasy VIII are any good. You know?
Yeah.
But I know many people who love those characters. So it's like, whatever.
Yeah. It all depends on everyone's, you know, I know people who love Dirge and people who hate Dirge. Like, you know.
Yeah. I love Dirge. It's such a bad game, but it's so endearing in how bad it is. I love that game.
trying to think what villain. Honestly, so far 1 through 6 villains haven't even really been kind of the draw for me.
Whoa. Whoa!
I have a question.
No, hold on. I have an exception.
Okay.
Hold on.
I have a big
Is the exception Chaos?
I mean, Chaos is iconic, but like barely a character.
Okay, all right. As long as we accept that Chaos.
Yeah, Chaos is iconic, but not really a character. I love X-Death. X-Death absolutely was like I left 5 being like, what an insane villain. I absolutely adored.
So great.
He's a tree. He's an evil tree, and I have never experienced anything like that in my life.
We were watching the God of War Sony State of Play yesterday, and my first reaction to her getting the splinter was, that's X-Death. That's X-Death right there. That's how you get X-Death. And I love that guy. He was so stylish. The fight scenes of the 2 little pixel characters DBZing alongside each other. Oh,
it's pretty cool. Yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah.
But what did you guys think? Sorry.
I'm making it clear as a duo here that my Kefka hate does not run deep. I am not with this man.
What did you guys think of Golbez? Because I love Golbez so much, and I don't know if you guys have played After Years, Final Fantasy IV After Years, but
no, everyone told us it's the worst thing ever, and told us to stay away from After Years with the 10-foot.
Yeah, it's unless you like repetitive gameplay. But you know what? If you want closure, if you want some closure from After Years, there's a little bit of a deeper connection. Well, not connection, but like a story to Golbez and what happened in the past and all that stuff. Yada yada. I won't
That's called Final Fantasy 14. We have that. It's fine.
Yeah, there you go.
I liked Golbez quite a bit. He was just he reminded me a lot of Darth Vader. So like he didn't.
Sure.
He didn't stand out for me, but I liked him because I love a Vader archetype.
The whole goodbye, my brother gets to me.
I like 6 more than 5, but I think the reason why is for the same reason why Yuna doesn't like grinding, where 5 gave me a little too much freedom.
Yeah.
And I like that 6 is like, these are the characters, this is what they do, deal with it.
Yeah.
And so I got to experience the story and live in the story, where 5 mechanically is brilliant. But because it's so mechanically cool, the story I just can't get into because I'm so busy trying not to suck at like, what is the proper team? What do I need to do for this? Like that kind of stuff.
I mean, I think we would have probably had a better. Well, I'm not going to speak for you, Kyle, but I think I would have enjoyed 6 more if we didn't use espers so much, because everyone ended up having magic and it felt a bit homogenized. It saved it for me at the end when we went through the final dungeon. Like we were like, Sabin was just back to being fight guy. We were using his combos, and it really the ending of this game is so perfect. It really brought it all together for me. I think I just mostly struggled through World of Ruin. It was just kind of, that's where I felt like I had too much freedom in the World of Ruin, where it's just like, okay, what's my heading? Who should I go for first?
Did you ever throw?
What, you talking about Yeti? I was about to talk about Yeti. Are we talking about Yeti?
I mean,
no, throw
just like
is
the throw
shadow,
mechanic
right?
of throwing weapons.
Yeah, the throw weapons. Yeah.
Going all the way back to, I think, Final Fantasy 1, we have been throwing. We clear out all the weapons on the final boss by throwing them.
We have a tradition of throwing Excalibur.
Nice.
Yeah, there is. I don't know. So, what did you choose when you had the Ultima weapon choice? Did you pick the spell or did you pick the weapon?
The weapon. No, spell.
The spell. We were Ultima.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Ultima.
Yeah, by the way, Ultima as a spell is busted. It's great in that game. However,
gorgeous
hilariously, if you throw Ultima weapon, I believe if you throw it at Kefka, it's like a one-shot.
Oh, sick.
It's something crazy like that.
Chad, is this still true in Pixel Remaster? Because I know some things were nerfed and
I don't know if it's true then, but I know back in the day, it's like
they might have
selected the best weapon in the game and then you threw it at the boss. It would be like crazy damage.
I think they have that in Pixel.
I thought you were talking about Yeti, who throws other characters, and the number of times we got in like a hard lock situation of everyone but Yeti completely stunned or turned to stone and couldn't control anything, and he's out there throwing terror at the enemy. Beautiful storytelling. I freaking love that guy.
Ultimate weapon is not throwable. Heartbreaking.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Also, it's capped too. Yeah, so 9999 damage. You'd have to.
Sounds like 90s game gossip, and maybe it was. Maybe it was.
Good old playground.
It was a different time where there are no rules, and your uncle knew what the truth was, not some internet nerd.
Because he worked at Nintendo.
Because he worked at Nintendo.
Yeah.
I hope you guys don't get spoiled for
whatever.
8. There's a different thing in 8 that I won't say. Obviously, Jesse knows with the battle system and leveling and all that. I hope you guys don't get.
Our chat's been good. Our chat's been pretty damn good, and
make me mod. Yeah, they don't spoil Jesse mod too. Will you know? Because there's like Jesse. Do you remember? Jesse?
Oh, I'm aware. They strangely enough. The Grinding Gears chat, and I don't like giving them credit because they're all monsters, but
yeah,
the chat is lovely and they don't spoil anything.
No spoilers.
For some reason, treat these two with the respect that they don't deserve. Yes. And it's crazy to me.
No, I don't know.
Grind levels. Let them grind if they need it.
I don't know why they respect me. Do you see the names they're calling me because of my Kefka take? They hate it when I talk. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the kind of the hate that, like, you know, familial love. Like, you don't really like someone unless you can give them a hard time. And that's how I feel like they like you, which I dislike. Not a fan.
That's why I love my mods. They just ban hammer or timeout. Naughty. They put them in naughty jail.
Yeah. Yeah. Kyle, was there a character you don't like? Because you're just one of the most positive human beings I know generally.
I mean, I agree with you that like certain characters end up in second playthrough territory. I always think of Mass Effect 2 Thane. I just got him too late to care. I'm ready to go. And Strago and Realm were in that mainly because they showed up, and before I could fathom their mechanics, they were gone due to World of Ruin. As for like straight up gameplay, Kaya never sang. I loved his story. Great story, but
Cayenne's,
getting the whole like dragon fang attacks, and maybe it would have been cooler with the bar back in the day, but I heard that pauses everybody else's moves, and it was terrible.
I thought they should have combined Cayenne and Shadow's character, because everyone was so like Chad was like ready to tear the stream down because we saw all of Shadow's dreams. But they were so many streams apart that I'm like, I don't know. What do you want us to notice, y'all? What are you so excited about? And they just so desperately want us to realize that Shadow was Realm's dad. And even after the fact, it didn't do a whole lot for me. I'm like, so he is. The game doesn't do anything with that information. Like, you know, I guess it's a nice little
I think
flourish.
That's the problem with playing it. You know what? This is going to sound crazy. It reminds me a lot of playing through Death Stranding. When I first played,
I didn't play
it. Great. This is perfect then. So Death Stranding is a game that if you are like hooked online, as you play it, the world changes. And so if I play it months after its initial release, if you're there day one, there is nothing in the world. You have to walk your ass here and there. You might have to build a ladder, do whatever. But if you're online, you can leave that ladder there and other people can find it and now use that ladder to cross the gap and leave you like a little thumbs up or whatever. Or you can create roads. You can build zip lines. You can do crazy stuff to make it easier for others, which is a little bit the point of the game without spoiling what the game's about. But like, if the experience of playing it right away versus much later is very different, unless you shut off all the online things. You're like, I just want to raw dog this thing. But like, one of the crazy things about it is I think the experience of playing Final Fantasy VI at launch or in the 90s when there wasn't like a bunch of people you only had your friends nearby. You weren't like talking to hundreds of people, thousands of people online. Is those dreams, you would have to like put in a notebook what you read. When you got Strago and Realm, the implication was you were towards the end of the game, not the middle point. So you would power level with them, you would go around, and you would try to like get their abilities and do stuff because you thought that floating island was the end of the game.
Yeah.
Right? Like you would go through and do crazy stuff. And, you know, as much as people are like game facts, LOL, a lot of people didn't have the internet in the 90s still, despite the internet existing. Super Nintendo didn't hook up to the internet.
They had Prima guides though. They had,
that's true, and you could buy those, but many people would not spend the $29.99 to get a thick book. Although, can I just say, over there I have the At a certain point, those guides can kiss my ass. I have the one for Mario RPG, and it's so bad because it's like this thin, and when you flip to a page, it says, "See our online guide."
Oh,
that's so
it's
dumb.
One of the worst guides I've ever bought.
That's so
it's
dumb.
Terrible. But I keep it to this day as a reminder of like the transition to internet. It's so funny. It's like, no, we have no information for you here. Go see on the internet.
Yeah, that's like my Final Fantasy PC games. Call this hotline if you need help. It's like a 1-800 number from like back in the day, from like the late 90s.
But I think
It's awesome.
You guys got to experience sort of the culmination of everyone playing the game and sort of like guiding you through it and curating best moments. And back in the day, it was, again, like I said, it was kind of like a mystery you were unraveling and you got to experience because there was so much, you felt like you had to like keep a little note of what the hell was going on in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was a completely different experience. And again, like I said, a little strange to call it, but it's just like Death Stranding, where like one experience is dramatically different from the other one.
Yeah.
I'm a big, I'm a big theme park guy. It's like when a friend visits and I'm like, you're going to get the curated Disney park experience.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to rope drop. We're going to go straight to the thing that usually has a 3-hour line. We're going to knock that out. Bam, save 3 hours. We're going to hit all these things. And that is kind of how we experienced Final Fantasy VI in a sense. We were just like, okay, what's everything we absolutely have to do? Sure. And we had a wonderful mod who like wrote us a bespoke guide for us that was like as vague as humanly possible. Like just like when you get to a cave that kind of looks like this, make sure you bring these characters. And it would have like highlights where it was like blacked out and we'd have to highlight it to see what it says. And it was wonderful. Big shout out to Chris, our mod. He did a great job.
But we won't need any help with 7 because we got sent one of these here.
I see that strategy guide. I see that. Beautiful. That's beautiful. I got that.
I must stress. Again, I know I said at the beginning, but there's a moment in the game when you get to Wall Street Market where you have to infiltrate a thing. And it's a very famous scene. There's no spoilers. Cloud has to dress up like a woman. That's just a thing that happens. In
is that why I always see fan art of Cloud dressed like a lady?
Yeah, everyone knows that. That's like the thing. But the fact that the game, there's like levels to it. You can like have a shit dress or like a gorgeous, amazing dress. And there is literally, they don't like tell you shit in the original. They don't tell you a thing. They'll give you hints, but it's convoluted how you get stuff. It's a complete mess. In the remake, it's such a mess they completely do away with that and make it a whole other system.
Yeah.
So it's that's the kind of thing where I'm like, no one tell them how to do this. I want to see what you achieve on your own.
Oh, well, you're not going to tell us how to do it, just that there are things we can do.
Well,
okay.
Don't tell us how to dress.
I will not tell
exactly.
you I don't want to tell you how to dress.
You're
but
gonna love
what's
it.
crazy is depending on the dress, you get a different scene. Also later on, there's like multiple different scenes that can occur.
Yeah.
And I don't think one's necessarily better than the other, but it definitely changes the way you play the game.
You'll have fun.
So, yeah, just enjoy.
Enjoy
Very Chrono
it.
Trigger.
Even
just
if
like
you
don't let don't let them tell you what to do.
Yeah, just do it on your own.
Just do it, baby.
Just do it and learn
we're gonna leave
and have fun and put them in naughty jail if they say naughty things. Like just.
Well, naughty things is just our chat all the time.
What?
So, like our chat is naughty jail, but spoilery things.
Naughty jail.
Yes, there you go.
Jail. Spoiler jail.
With that said, though, I think chat.
Jail.
Chris, if you're in chat, whoever's going to do the guide for you, you have to include the convoluted. I think it's the umbrella. The convoluted way to get the umbrella for Aerith. You must do that. And I'm not going to explain anything. I just feel like it needs to be done.
Okay. Listen, here's what we're gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do for you, Jesse. I'm gonna give you homework, but it sounds like homework you want to do. I'm just gonna link you with our mod, and you can just send your you can
never mind.
Formal
I will
requests.
write it up. I know what you mean. It's already done.
Yeah,
in
Chris
chat.
is already working on it. Yeah, it's already underway
already. Oh,
and we'll leave this group DM going. It'll just be like the red phone. If either of you catch wind of our playthroughs and you're like, you're doing it wrong, just yell at us in here.
No doing it wrong. There is no doing it wrong. I can't spoil things, but there is just an incredibly convoluted way to get a weapon, and it's nonsense. But it's one of those things like, you literally, when you're done, you will ask yourself, why did they include this?
Yeah.
Because they were selling, it was the height of selling guides. It was the height of selling guides.
Clearly.
Why was the water temple like that in Ocarina of Time? So actually, I think they legitimately.
I think it's actually broken. Yeah,
there was a way to sequence break the water temple, but yeah. I mean, what you're gonna do? But
I'm so excited for you guys to experience the way Final Fantasy changes, because when you hit the PlayStation era of 7, it's a completely different beast.
Yeah,
and depending on which one you play. There's so many versions of 7 now. Good luck picking one. But like, that's an experience. And then 8 is an entirely different experience. And honestly, just play the remake they made or the remaster, whatever. Just play that one. It's the best version right now.
Oh, okay.
It's like
and they look better.
It's completely like, it's just a completely different experience. And then 9 is a completely different experience from those two.
Yeah.
It's just, it's so interesting. And then the minute that's done, Final Fantasy X, which is, I think, the start of an entire new era. Like, you have 3, like 1 through 6 at its core, while they're different stories and different presentations, they kind of look the same. They have the same vibe. The minute you hit 7, completely different. 8, completely different. 9, completely different. 10, dramatically different. It's so weird that they just... It might be the time where they say graphics and music is what Final Fantasy is.
Do you guys like strategy games?
Oh, yeah.
That's how we started.
Final Fantasy Tactics. That's one of my favorite games of all time.
We would probably be murdered. It is so heavily requested in chat.
Yeah, it is such an amazing storyline too. It is, it's top 3 Final Fantasies is literally 6, 4, and 10, and then Tactics is like right after.
Oh, I do
There's an inherent problem, though, with Tactics that I must stress.
Ooh.
While it is beloved, and I would say play the remake they just did, because the voice acting is fantastic.
I've heard it's really good. They got Ben Starr up in there.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It is grind heavy.
Yeah.
If you think you're just going to do mission, that's not going to happen. You will hit a point where the enemy beats the shit out of you. And the only option is to grind. So just prepare for maybe grinding off stream or doing a stream where you just grind with people and you chat with chat. Because literally there will be a moment where the game is like,
wait,
no.
Hold on.
And then you just got to get good.
I didn't grind that much. And I beat it.
But you did grind. You have
like
to grind.
a little bit. Even my chat's just saying I didn't grind that much. There's one fight that I can think of right now that will give them a big problem if they aren't high enough level. Like they do need a little grinding for that, but
yeah, I mean, but the whole game is like, no matter what chat says, and I'm not saying your chat's wrong, but the game literally is
my chat's always
grind
built.
Kidding. You have to grind out characters and jobs in order to unlock other jobs.
That's what.
Like,
okay,
you can't just say I want to be a this type of thing, like an oracle. You have to grind out all these jobs to then unlock that job, to then grind that job.
Oh, I might just get into that.
Be that job. But that's if you want to be that job. If
all my homies want to be an arithmetician, that's the job to be. Y'all.
I mean, not me,
but
that's
the job. All my homies want to be math nerds.
That sounds like my shit, honestly. If
dude,
prestige classes, love them.
All right, let me just sell you on this really quick. Literally, the premise is this class, this job, anything you level before that, be it like white magic, black magic, whatever, goes into this thing, and then it makes it even more powerful. So basically, you have to level everything, then you dump all those stats and experience into the arithmetician, and he's like, I have unlocked the keys to the universe, and you vaporize. You fight with math and you destroy everyone.
Wait,
and it's awesome.
So it's like sleeping in oblivion, was it? Where you needed to make sure you leveled as much as possible before taking a nap?
Well, so the way the job works is you can unlock it and play as it, but it only is as good as everything you've unlocked for that character up to that point.
Oh, wow.
So you really have to grind for it. Again, there's a lot. If you want to be like a badass, you have to grind.
We don't be badass here. We hate math.
Yeah, you can go basic and just like throw potions and have arrows, and that works.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I did more hardcore shit than that.
Fight.
I just don't, I don't know. I'm very picky with my jobs. Geomant, like all that stuff. I just didn't want to do any of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's good to experience them for like first time or,
I'm having so much fun.
I just know these guys can't not play as like some ridiculous overpowered superclass. There's no way Kyle's gonna be like, you're telling me that I could be this guy who shoots math and not do that?
Yeah.
You would do it.
Yeah. It's true. You know me.
All right, I'm having so much. I need like a top 3 Final Fantasies from both of you, because we need to have you two back here because this is too much fun.
Anytime.
So what one should we absolutely invite you for? Yuna, do you have a top 3 just like off the dome?
Yeah, I can give you a top 5.
Okay, sure.
Final Fantasy 6, Final Fantasy 4, Final Fantasy 10, Final Fantasy Tactics, and I would have to say
6, 4, 10 Tactics.
I would have to say 8 or Crisis Core next.
Ooh, okay.
I love Crisis Core. I'm sorry, it's
okay.
But yeah, mostly retros. Like I love the retros, but yeah.
Okay, Jesse, what are you, besides 6? I know you're an absolute 6 fiend.
I mean, I love 6, so 6 14. Is definitely number 1 for me. 9 is number 2. I think 9 is phenomenal. I think that game is like, it's also really depressing. But I love a game that is like, I'm gonna cry now. And then for top 3, I guess we could round it out with 4. I think 4 is a very, very good game. But if we're doing top 5, 6, 9, 4, 7, 10, probably.
Okay. Where's your 14?
14 is hard because I would say if we include 14, number 1 is Shadowbringers.
Yes.
But that's an expansion, and I don't think I can count it because, like, but I would say if we're doing expansions as standalone properties, then my number 1 is Shadowbringers.
Shadowbringers.
Based.
So
I
good.
agree with that.
I'm with you. I'm not going to do that. Like, the thing is, I love these, like, at a certain point, I nitpick. Like, I love 16, but I also realized that 16 clearly was going to be something else, and then they changed it last minute because the last part of that game is literally go fight the boss, but also here's 45 side quests, and you're like, why did we do this? I love 15, but 15 also was incomplete when it launched. 13 is 3 games, one of which is the worst game I've ever played. 12, I think, is a great game, minus that goddamn sewer section. 11, 11's fine, but it's, it's an MMO, and it's like, whatever, pretty dated. 10 is a classic. 10-2, here's what I'll say. Top 6. 10-2 comes after 10 for me. I love 10-2. I don't give a shit.
I love 10-2 as well. I do as well.
I love 10-2.
I do.
It is
bonus
so
10-2,
goofy.
all right. Noted.
Oh my god.
I'm adding 10-2 to both of your lists.
Honestly, if you guys ever do a Final Fantasy podcast, just have me and Jesse for sure.
Okay.
I love talking about Final Fantasy. It's my favorite thing ever in the world.
So Kyle was telling me you were in the running for like biggest Final Fantasy collection in the world.
Yes, and I'm still gonna get it, but a lot of things have happened and moves and shit. So yeah, I'm still gonna be counting everything.
Have you never truly seen Yuna's like collection? It's insane.
No, dude. I live in like a hole, man. Like if my friends don't introduce me to other content creators, I probably don't know about them. Like it's just, I wake up, we make content, and I disappear. I walk my chihuahuas, and I go to sleep.
Aw, chihuahuas.
Like that's my life. And then editing. I just constantly editing and making stupid shit in Photoshop. Like
that's the rule.
But yeah, no, Kyle was like, oh yeah, no, we gotta invite Yuna. We gotta invite my buddy Yunalescka. She's a huge 6 fan. And I was like, oh, sick.
Massive,
all right, let's go.
Final Fantasy fan.
And then I
did a very Guinness World Record. I want to get it.
Yeah, I did a very quick Google search, which set me right on. You would come up immediately as a raging Final Fantasy fan when you search for you.
All right, my last question. Vagrant Story. Yeah. Do we need to play that? That's part of Tactics?
Yo. I love Vagrant Story. I consider it one of the best games ever made. However, it is unplayable.
It's unplayable. Why?
Okay, so Vagrant Story technically takes place in the same universe or same world as Tactics and a different time or timeline than 12. But what's interesting is you can find a necklace from Vagrant Story in 12. So I don't know the rules, man. But what I do know is Vagrant Story is a massive, standalone, absolute banger, almost Souls-like experience with tactical combat elements that I consider it to be the best last 2 hours of any video game ever made. It genuinely is like a really cool mystery. I think it's great. Here's the problem. Mechanically, it was developed during a time where they were like, let's try some things. And the gameplay is so obtuse. Literally, there's a mode where like you're running. It's almost the same as oh my god, Parasite Eve, where the combat is so.
I really want to play Parasite Eve, by the way. That is really high on my list.
So when you play Vagrant Story, you can be like running and press, I don't know, whatever button to jump. Like let's say it's B. So you press B to jump. And when you jump, cool, you're jumping. However, there is a combat mode where jump is also attack, basically. So you have to activate the combat grid thing, and then that becomes your. So literally, there's like, it's so convoluted. I can't even describe it correctly. The best case scenario is they remake the game and completely change the way the game plays. Like you can go back through, and if you want to give it a shot, go nuts. The art style is absolutely timeless. It looks so good. The problem is there's like a crafting like weird armor system that's strange. You can't jump in combat. That's what I'm saying. But you can do it outside. Like it doesn't matter. It's convoluted. It's a convoluted system. There's like so much crap, but the exploration's cool. The graphics are cool. The story's amazing. It's really well done. If you want to like just go look at the intro online. Visually, still holds up. It's one of those games where they picked a style and it works. Like it absolutely still lands. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's just one of those games that is not made for prime time these days.
Can I recommend a game for you guys? It's one of my top 10 games of all time.
Absolutely.
Go pad up, yeah.
Legend of Dragoon.
Sure, classic.
Oh, that's come up.
Please.
That's come up.
Please. It's so good. It needs a remaster, but it's one of my favorite games ever.
Also, Kyle, in the group chat, I just sent you a character from Vagrant Story that just looks like if you bleached your hair. I find that amusing.
Oh, you mean Guildenstern?
Is that character's name?
Oh yeah.
I think that's that character's name.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
That's just Yuba Blonde, man.
Is that who that is?
Yeah.
I'm down. The disconnected mustache with chin strap is a rarity in many games, so I welcome it.
It's hard to pull it off and not look like you're very passionate about new metal.
And if you have an Xbox, play Lost Odyssey. It's one of my top 10
good one
ever.
Wait,
Legend of Dragoon is one of those games that everyone who played it when it first came out will die on the hill that it is a fantastic game.
I love it.
Like it is
really one of my favorites ever.
Yeah.
And Lost Odyssey on Xbox. It's after.
Although I haven't played it since it came out, so I don't remember much about that one.
I can tell you which one, Lost Odyssey or.
Ooh, you know what? If you want to get really out there, if you want to go play an old game that I still stand by as one of the best Xbox RPGs, Jade Empire, go find that.
Oh, Jade Empire.
That is a game I have always wanted to play.
Dude.
I remember that
Jade Empire, okay.
That was the tail end of me reading video game magazines, like physical freaking magazines, and I remember because I didn't have an Xbox, and I remember reading about Jade Empire, and I was just like, this is the coolest sounding game, and I'm so mad I can't play it.
Jade Empire is a wild game, dude. It's great. We're
probably also going to do KOTOR at some point, because it's one of Kyle's favorite games of all time, and I've never played KOTOR, and I'm a raging Star Wars fan.
Nice. Solid game.
I'll have to put on my backlog. Jade Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think we just have so many RPGs that not one of us or both of us didn't play, that this is probably just going to be our content strategy until we're in the ground. Like,
what's crazy about this is all the games you're showing on screen right now, I haven't played since they initially launched. I couldn't tell you if they hold up or not. Like, I genuinely don't know.
Ask me. Ask me. Yes.
Yeah, but like
I play Legend of Dragoon every year almost. I want to, and then Lost Odyssey.
Say
beautiful.
There was no grinding in Final Fantasy Tactics, though. I feel like it's a slanted.
That's because she was too pro. She said that much.
Streamed it. I streamed it. Even my chat saying she barely grinded, dude. Dude, trust me. Trust.
I'm aware. I know you're definitely better at it than me. That's not even up for discussion.
I'm not here for competition. Whoa, that's a huge
you win.
For you guys.
There is no competition.
Yes.
You're correct. You win. We're fine. you win.
Get that. Please we'll play Lost Odyssey. Look. Money brick to play Lost Odyssey in your chat, guys. Do it.
Thank you, Sir Cardo. We also got a money brick for Tactics from Jaswini, which thank you for the support. You know we're playing it, Jaswini.
Yeah,
you are here every day.
That
you know
happening.
We're playing Tactics. We're not getting out of this without playing Tactics.
Hironobu Sakaguchi worked on Lost Odyssey. You need to play it.
Yeah. Real talk. If you're gonna stall on 7, you should do Chrono Trigger for sure.
Yes,
that's
Chrono Trigger's happening before 7.
Yes.
That is a guarantee.
Nice.
I don't think we've announced our schedule yet, but Chrono Trigger will probably happen early fall and then lead directly into 7.
So what are you doing before early fall?
Well, we both take a summer break, and so we need to like contend with that. And we didn't want to run a game into our summer break because like I go away.
What kind of hold on. What is this? What is this summer break you're talking
Kyle
about?
has a family and he disappears, and Katie
What's
and
that
I
like?
Katie and I go to Key West.
Well, when you see the
family,
see, there's two of us.
But you get to walk away from this.
Well, there's two of us, so one of us.
It's bad for the channel.
Yeah, it's
but
not the best,
we do it.
But you know, we cover each other.
We make very little money in the summer, but yes.
I didn't. Oh my God, chat! I just realized. This is. We need some sort of stretch goal. We need them to play an SMT game.
Ooh.
SMT.
Shin Megami
Tensei.
Yep.
Oh.
We need them to play an SMT game. I don't know which one, but we need them to play one because holy crap. And also, no help. I don't want them to get any help. I want them to go in completely blind. I want them just to experience one game. It has to be done. No help. I want you guys to go in like not even knowing what these games are. Holy shit, would that be incredible?
There you go. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm looking at it. I'm like, I have no idea. It's colorful. It's
maybe
like
4 or 5. 4 or 5.
I see a lot of 3s.
Huh.
I don't think that they should play any Persona game. No, mostly because
that's heavily requested. We got a lot of Atlas
I think being a high school student for the first 4 hours would drive them crazy.
That's a long game too.
I started Metaphor Fantasio during one of the breaks when Kyle was gone. It was so long I wasn't able to beat it. I loved it though, like as far as I made it.
I love Metaphor too. I think I love it because it's not Persona. Persona's cool, but Persona for me, I just never get in the vibe of like I gotta spend 5 hours being a high school kid before I can actually play. But Metaphor is awesome.
I want to get back to it. It's at this point that it's so requested that people have stopped requested it because I think they think it'll never happen again. But now I just kind of want to go through it at the same time as Kyle because I want to hear Kyle's thoughts on the game because it's just kind of how we do RPGs now. But like I loved it. That is such a freaking awesome game.
But as for what's next, yes, we got ourselves the PS2,
Chrono Trigger,
and then
it's me
Thursday,
or the PS2.
We're doing Metal Gear Solid 2. So
we also
that'll be fun.
Oh my God! Of all the games to play,
another misconnection for us.
Yay!
I even had
great.
I even had a PS2, but I was like, oh, I didn't play 1, so I didn't play it. I played Zone of the Enders. Like that was my Kojima game on PS2.
I mean, if you got a PS2, you don't have to play it on stream, but I think the two of you should definitely sit down, pick a night,
to them.
Go get the PS2 version of Ace Combat 5 and just play it and appreciate the fact that it is a great game, but the entire cast, I guess it was during that time period where when you did voice cast, you hired out a company, and it's the entire cast of Cowboy Bebop in that game.
Whoa, really?
It rocks. It rocks. And I stand on it being one of my favorite games of all time. Ace Combat 5. incredible. You can play it on stream if you want. I just think Ace Combat 5 is one of the best games ever made. I love that.
The only thing I liked about The Mandalorian and Grogu is my boy Steve Bloom just being all up in that theatrical release. Hell yeah.
Well, if you like that, he's the commander of your squad in Ace Combat 5. Damn. Crazily enough, Faye Valentine's voice is like a sexy spy.
No way.
You also, you want to get really crazy? The best part about it, the best part about it is there is a journalist in Ace Combat 5, and it is Matt Mercer's first voice role ever, and it's insane. If you ever want to experience like, oh, he clearly got better, go play Ace Combat 5 because like it doesn't even sound like him. It is very clearly he did not find his voice yet, and it's crazy. I must stress, what a game.
I know nothing about Ace Combat. Nothing.
You're selling this as something that should be played on stream. You're doing a terrible job of selling this as an off-stream experience.
Imagine a flight sim, but without the sim and mostly in anime. Every Ace Combat game is so dramatic and over the top. The last fight of every Ace Combat game is the most ridiculous, like operatic thing you'll ever, like a Final Fantasy boss. But what's crazy about it is each one tells a different story, very Final Fantasy, except Ace Combat takes place in a world that is like Earth, where in 1996, an asteroid was coming towards Earth. All the countries of the world, well, the big ones, created like defense systems to fight the asteroid. They blew the asteroid up, except it was hollow and rained hell upon the planet, effed up everything. The entire world is thrown into chaos. And what ends up happening is the result of that is like from 1996 on, dealing with the aftermath of this and all these countries going to war because there's like refugees and they're running out of supplies. And so it like right now, the current state of the game is I think it's like the year 2036 or something like that. Oh. So there's like right now we're in future tech planes and shit. It's really cool. And all the stories are connected in some way, a little bit, but not really because they're different parts of the world. So like one might be Osea, which is like the American place. One might be Usia, which is like the European place. And then there's Yuktobania, which is the Russians. There's the Balkans, and I'm not saying the Balkans are Germans, but they definitely have some like World War II Germany going on. There's like a lot of fun stuff going on there.
This is the jet game?
Yeah, the Gundam with
literally
jets?
It's a jet game. And what's crazy is they have like, so in this jet game, they're like giant laser cannons. Like go literally.
Are you on Marco's payroll? Is Marco paying you?
I got Marco on this. No. First off, I'm the one who sold Marco. Let's not get that twisted.
This morning, because Kyle and I watched Sony State of Play yesterday. This morning, I woke up to a freaking message from Marco that said, "Stop what you're doing and go play Ace Combat 7." And 2 seconds later, yeah,
7's fine. I think 7 you would get more enjoyment if you played 5 first.
Okay,
but like honestly, they're all like 7, if you don't care about the story, 7's got some really cool like moments. Like there's an awesome like dogfight in a storm, so you have to dodge lightning at the same time you're dodging missiles and shit. Like just crazy stuff. But every single one of them has moments where you're just like, I can't believe. If you go watch the trailer for 8, in the trailer, there's a battleship, except it's on land. And looks like one of those Mortal Engine things from that Peter Jackson movie. And you might say, why? And I would say, why? And then we have to realize, because it's anime as shit. And there's no reason. Why would you make a land battleship? What would be the point of that? They did it, and it's in the game, and that's hilarious, and I love that.
Okay.
All right.
It's good stuff.
All right.
And
they're brilliant. They're brilliant, and you should play them.
Now we're getting Ace Combat money bricks. Thank you, Josué.
There you go.
Yeah, Ace Combat 4 is fantastic. Honestly, 450, which is the like sequel prequel to 5, and then those are the main ones. 6 and 7 are all right. 8 looks awesome, so it's whatever.
Okay.
Rad.
But they're good.
They look gorgeous.
Good to know.
The trailer for the one yesterday, I was just like,
that was pretty cool.
I want to play this on console, have it on TV. It looks so nice.
Oh. Like it's never a great example is it's so anime. I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, chat, because it's been a while since I've played it. Ace Combat 7's plot, the instigating thing is literally you are prisoners who form a squadron of fighter pilots because you're expendable. That's that's insane. So that's an insane, like, you give criminals military hardware and send them up to fight. Like, why would you do that? That's the kind of shit these games are.
Okay.
It's gonna have to happen, I guess.
This list is massive.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, you are chat personified. Congratulations, both of you. You have given voice to many of the recommendations that have come up in chat over the years.
Have fun with that backlog. You got lots.
This channel is backlog.
Yeah, same with mine. Same. It's a lot, but that's the fun part. You just keep gaming, right? And
this is the fun part: getting together with friends, talk about dope ass games, and not being too judged for my ass takes. I appreciate it.
They're not ass takes.
Everyone has opinions.
There's so many games, and you are allowed to love what you love.
Exactly.
And I can give you a hard time for it, and I always will. But it doesn't mean that they're not valid. Here's what I'll also say. Look, you can love Final Fantasy or Ace Combat or whatever, but you also have to admit deep in your core, just like any Star Wars fan or whatever, that it's just a story and goofy nerd slop, and it's fine. And it's okay to love it and not love it. And I love 6, but I can also be like, when Alcho shows up flying with a dude on an air, like on the air, like that's nonsense. It's a nonsense.
What even happened to that dude? Yeah.
Why is there a plane with a face on it?
Yeah.
It's
fine to.
Why does the Empire's castle have a single button that launches arms for the sole purpose of messing with airships? And I guess that they assume that the airship won't move, because if the airship moved, that entire function would be useless.
It's the only button. It's the most important button in the whole place at the top of the tower.
Yeah.
That's why when people were giving the Final Fantasy 1 like remake thing they made a hard time because of all the chaos lines, it's like, that's supreme Final Fantasy. I don't care what anyone says. It's why I love Dirge of Cerberus. It's nonsense, but it's still fun, and I'm not gonna like poo-poo that.
Oh my
God. Look, that's why I can go.
I appreciate your opinion,
Star Wars,
Jesse.
even though. Thank you. That's why I can love Star Wars, even though I think most of Star Wars is poo-poo caca. Like, it's fine. It's whatever.
Pee-pee poo-poo.
Pee-pee poo-poo. Go. Pee-pee poo.
Go.
This was fun.
Yep. This was a good time. Thank you all for making the time for it.
Thank you.
Even more than generous with your time, by the way. Around the table, if folks don't know where they can find you, particularly for the audio version of this that'll go out later today. Yunalescka, it's your first time on the show. Where can folks find you on the internet?
You guys can find me Monday to Friday on Twitch. Just look for twitch.tv/Yunalescka, or you can find me on social media like Instagram and Twitter or X, Yunalesca Games.
Heck yeah. Everyone go check that out. Give her a follow. Jesse Cox. You're just Jesse Cox everywhere, yeah?
That's true. But also, I must stress that because I'm in LA and this week is Summer Games Fest, I've played some games and I can talk about them Thursday and Friday. And some I can't talk about till well after the actual show. And then this weekend I'm playing more. But let me just stress, I've played 3 already and I can talk about 2 tomorrow. And there's going to be a video. One of those games may even have been a game we talked about today. I don't know. But there'll be a video tomorrow on the channel. And so, I'm very excited. I played some ones that I think are highly associated with me as a brand. The games I love, I've gotten to play games that I love. And I'm very excited. And I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that.
We're doing the rare night stream on Friday. We're going to actually like co-stream the Summer Games Fest. It is Kyle is a busy man. His dance card is full. It is hard to get that man to commit to a night stream. So I'm excited.
Do it. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. And as for us, y'all know where to find us. Look us up on Grinding Gear on YouTube. Just search for Grinding Gear. There's no S. It's singular. It's like gear, like in a game.
I'm putting in your guys' links in my chat too.
Thank you.
Before you get rid of me, before you say Jesse, get out of here, we hate you. One, I'm gonna put this in your chat, to Yuna's chat. I'm sorry, my apologies. This right here, for those of you who love Final Fantasy VI, this is the T version of Final Fantasy VI, which is a remake of a Japanese ROM that literally has secret bosses. It has stuff from previous Final Fantasy games in it. You can like randomize enemies. It's great. It's great. It's got difficult modifications.
Okay.
I played it. It's fun.
It's really cool. I love it to death. But also, then because I got you, I want to put out the what happened to it? Oh no. I did have it saved, but give me 2 seconds. Stall, do something. You're good at this.
Yeah, wonderful.
Wait,
again, Grinding Gear on YouTube, but and thank you for supporting us wherever you support us, folks. If it's on Twitch, if it's on YouTube, we appreciate you. We can check out our Patreon at supportourbromance.com. Huge thanks to our legendary level backers, as you can see here if you're watching on video, and also thank you to our recent patrons, Clayton F, John FC Jr., and Broden. Thanks for taking the extra time to sign up on our Patreon. You're all heroes. Thanks for letting us continue to not have to go get an office job. Thank you.
Okay. Aww. All right, I'm back. Great. Got this. Here you go. You can't boot us yet. You can't boot us yet.
I'm not going to boo you.
This link right here, boy, it's too big. Oh, my God. Well, that's a problem. Here's what I'll say.
Why is it just... Can you just paste it?
Go Google.
Go in Discord.
The link is too big. I tried to post
For Discord?
Post it in my chat.
What's wrong with this link?
It won't. It's just too big. Because it's gonna make you download a PDF. But here, whatever the case may be, go look up Patrick Holleman, Holleman, reverse design Final Fantasy VI. I was wrong. It's not 30 pages. It's 80 pages, and it literally is the most in-depth thing you will ever see about a video game, and explaining why Final Fantasy VI is the greatest video game of all time.
Oh my God! It's a book.
Reverse design. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to copy this and post it in my chat.
And it's genuinely incredible. I cannot stress this enough. It's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. It's great. He also did one for Chrono Trigger as well. And why it's one of the greatest games ever made.
2018, Patrick Holleman, reverse design Final Fantasy VI, yeah. With one of my favorite typefaces, Euro style extended bold.
Yep. The Chrono Trigger reverse design is also very good. Both of those are fantastic. Now that you've played 6, if you read that, you'll be like, holy crap. He literally goes through like, not just the way the music's designed, but also the way leveling works. Also the amount of dialogue each character has. The amount of like, it's just crazy stuff. So.
Okay.
If you can find it online, give it a look. It's really cool.
Yeah, I see it on Amazon. I can buy it.
Pricey. Holy crap. It's like.
And maybe because.
I'm back in college.
Yeah, maybe because it doesn't exist anymore in any form, so it's pricey. But I bet you could find a version online somewhere. Not that I'm saying you should steal it, but if you can borrow it from the library of the internet, give it a shot.
It's $50 on Kindle. Yeah.
It's $92 in Canadian Amazon. Jesus.
It's
I probably still get it.
Incredible though.
Only 4 left in stock for the paperback.
Yeah.
My goodness. Well, Rad. Well, thank you all again. Feel free to. We're gonna hang with Chad for a few more minutes. But as our guests, you are more than welcome to free yourselves from the confines.
Yeah, thank you for your time.
Talking RPGs with us.
Thanks for having us, guys. And make sure you guys follow Grinding Gear and Jesse Cox to my chat. I posted links.
Stop it.
Appreciate it. Thank
you.
What?
Okay, don't follow them. Just kidding. Please follow them.
Turn so quickly.
Please done. Okay, good. They're following. Subscribe.
Nice. Well, thanks for that.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. It was good talking with you again.
This is so much fun. Thank you both very much.
Thank you.
An extensive list.
All right.
It is quite the extensive
list.
Bye,
y'all. Be good.
Bye, guys. I will disconnect. Bye. Thanks for having me.
See y'all.
Thank
you. Bye, Jesse.
Bye,
everyone. Bye.
It's going to explode. Chat, don't worry. We will.
Garrett is guitar now.
I am bass. Bass guitar.
Most based.
Just trying to cover up some of the wires that are back here. My wall pails came. So
nice.
This room will start transforming.
Those are handsome. I look forward to seeing them.
Yeah.
In the flesh.
Transforming. Did we have any issue with desync today?
No, you look great. You look great the whole time.
So this is a dumb way to get around it, but
a perfectly fine workaround. Yeah.
Hell yeah,
workaround.
Figured it out.
All right, so I walked away with Dragon Quest 5, 8, 11, Lufia, Breath of Fire, Black Mage's version of a bunch of songs, Terranigma, Dirge of Cerberus, Crisis Core, particularly the Wall Market, and the dresses.
I noted it by Jesse : Unicolon, and then I just had Vagrant Story as its own line return, and I made a note that said Jesse recommended but unplayable.
Play 8 Remastered, apparently. Legend of Dragoon, Lost Odyssey, SMT, No Help, Ace Combat 5, but maybe 4, then 0, not 6, but Marco says 7.
But we have a copy of 8 already. We can't not play the copy we were gifted.
Yeah, I'll have to look at it. I don't know why they recommended the non-classic 8. I'll have to look into that more.
To be completely honest, it's easier to lay out a 4x3 CRT capture.
Yeah, I like playing on the CRT
you can
too.
see the full game. I like it. I miss the days of square screens
of the Enix.
Yeah. Of the
Enix fame.
Of the
softy fames. Well, there's such softies.
Yeah, before the merger.
Yeah.
But Chad, what's up? Thank you all for being gracious. I apologize to Kefka fans, but I was asked directly and I wasn't gonna lie.
It was for the guests after all. They asked, so it'd be rude not to answer.
Yeah. And we moved on to talk about you and Cayenne, I guess, but I will say on the subject of Kefka that I think he's a great foil for like what happens as a result of Kefka is awesome. His character just didn't.
Oh, shoot! Pardon me.
P3 Kefka reactions. Oh yeah, we can load that up.
Yeah. Let me get that on.
Crap! But here's the problem. I'm streaming to you, not sharing my camera to you, and so you can't stream to me. And have my face.
Maybe just visual be enough if I slap that, if I put that up on main screen here, you might be able to tell a little bit of what's going on. Let's see.
Just show it to Chad at the same time as you're showing it to me. That'll be fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. In the meantime, Avani, thank you for the kick off the frickin' stream. I'm glad that you were stoked to hear us yap about Final Fantasy VI. Which is not a surprise to me. I am you just are Final Fantasy VI to me now.
You are the fantasy.
You have been taken over by the Final Fantasy VI. Claveman, thank you for the super. Hope you enjoyed your lunch. Said gonna leave the stream on. Keep Rusty company till I get back. I think we accomplished that.
Oh heck yeah!
Browser crash.
Such responsibility.
2X Tactic, thanks for the super, said, hey, Yunalescka, no one better than her to talk about FF6 or Final Fantasy in general. I agree. That was a good chat.
Absolutely.
That was a good freaking time. Soundwave Superior, thanks for the month, said, I still remember the 28-hour Final Fantasy VI live stream Jesse did back in the day. Oh, I'm unaware of this.
28-hour? Oh my goodness.
I'm unaware of this. Maybe we'll just summon him back with the mention of it, and he'll start telling us all about it. But Ham supered. More importantly, they haven't played 8. Sorry. Unreasonably excited due to misplaced nostalgia. Maybe it's not. You don't know if it's misplaced. Yeah, I guess it's your nostalgia. You'd probably be a better. Okay, fine. You can say whatever you want, Ham. And you continued saying in another super, play Triple Triad and 8. Listen to Jesse.
Very well.
That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be hard.
There could be patch notes for that kind of thing,
I think you should do bonus streams.
I did.
I think you should just do bonus solo streams of Triple Triad.
I did a bonus Veld stream while you were gone.
Yeah. Do that for Triple Triad.
Yeah, that could happen.
We should try it together. I'll give it an honest shake. Honestly, dude, I'll give it an honest shake. But I tend to not like card games and video games.
Sure.
Like, I hate Gwent. Boy, do I hate Gwent.
I would be shocked if you liked Pazak. It's not good, in my opinion. In terms of
Star Wars?
Yeah, in terms of fantasy card games.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I've never played it.
KOTOR has a pretty extensive Pazak.
And that's different from Sabak, right?
Yes, I think that's completely different.
What is Pazak? Yes, these are not the same
I believe
cards.
It's just like
these
a math game.
Traditional card-shaped cards, yeah, because Sabak has the angled cards.
Yes.
Demon Super Dragon Quest 5 would make Kyle cry on stream because it's heavily about fatherhood. Also, 5 is the reason Pokemon exists. I'm just going to accept that at face value and do no further research.
Yeah, no. Wait, okay. Well, 5 was on the list today, so you got backing.
5 gets a lot of recommendations.
5, 8, 11.
No, 6 or 7, 8, 9. What are you talking about?
No, wait, 5, 8, 11 was the recommendations from today.
What? Hold up. No, what are you talking about? Jesse's top 3 was 6, 9, and 4, and Yunalesca's was 6, 4, and 10.
No, we're talking about Dragon Quest. We're talking about Dragon Quest right now.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about Dragon Quest.
I didn't make notes about Dragon Quest.
Okay, yeah.
Keel Hall, thank you for the super. Behind on stream, but I enjoyed watching you guys. The GBA version is a downgrade to the Pixel remake, but the extra final dungeon it comes with is amazing, and I'm sad you guys can't play it.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I'm sad we didn't do the Enemo fight in 5 that was on Advance. So it looked cool.
That was cool.
I guess at some point we could still go do it. But
no stopping us.
Christopher Clayton, thank you for the X-Death as an unparalleled Treeville villain. Super. Appreciate that. Dressoni, thank you again for the Tactics money break, and Sarcardo for the Lost Odyssey money break. Ia is bribing us to play Dragon Quest V.
It's on the list.
And Rogue Mage supered that grinding too much in Tactics makes the game unwinnable. Enemies level up to match you and upgrade their gear at certain levels, but your own gear upgrades are gated by story progression.
Okay, cool. So yeah, over gearing could put you in a higher, what we call that? Synced? What's the thing we don't like in video games?
Level syncing.
Level syncing. So it sounds like it's
level scaling. Sorry.
Yeah, it sounds like it's kind of one of those, but
I do not like level scaling.
But if I get good gear by doing the story anyway, I think that's okay. Story battles are synced.
Story battles are synced.
Okay, that sounds fine.
Random battles are level scaled. Okay. So not unplayable, just harder to do random battles.
So it sounds like in that way, as we sort of feel the random battles become less fun, it's story time anyway. So it'd have a decent flow.
It should. And honestly, we got to grind. Like, it's fine.
Yeah,
we can do that on stream. It wouldn't be the first time. It won't be the last. Tier Lightning, thank you for the super chat. I'll buy into that. Go for it. SMT or Persona, either would be awesome. I'm so sorry you then had to sit through minutes of a bunch of anti-recommendations of Persona.
Well, the SMT seemed to be kind of universal. That was interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's come up before for sure.
Yeah. Huh.
Ace Combat 4 is great. Your main opponent is the cannon emplacement used to shoot down the asteroid. Ah, okay, Jasoni. Hitting us with the deep lore. Ace Combat 0 just for the banger, the absolute banger song on all of gaming. Okay, Lupin. Thank you for the super. These are where the level 99 red chocobo memes began. Oh, that's right. I've heard people mention that.
Oh, I thought that was a 12 thing. Oh, I guess I'm just mistaken. But they're both evilly, so maybe that's where I got it.
Yeah, they're both take place in the
the
same world, even though they're centuries apart, I believe, in the actual continuity. Which is also, that's very Star Wars. Everyone says 12 is very Star Wars, and the fact that Tactics and 12 are set in the same world, but like hundreds of years apart, that's a very Star Wars thing. They love doing that shit with the Old Republic.
Yeah.
And all that kind of stuff. Where it's like same, but just so many years in between. Don't worry about it too much.
It makes sense. Yeah, and 12 has great like creature work. Like you would expect a lot of Muppets out on the streets.
Well, that's where all the cool monsters and shit from like the Evil East raids in 14 and stuff comes from. I love the way those things look. Yeah. Fingleberries. Hey, Garrett and Kyle. Hey, Fingal.
Hi.
I'm turning the big 3-0 today. Thanks for the years of great fun. Looking forward to many more. Hell yeah. Freaking happy birthday.
Congratulations. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
30 was great. I loved being 30.
Yeah.
30 was awesome.
Hell yeah.
Have a great birthday. Good year. Good stuff. And then Drasoni just said DQ5 has 3 choices and 1 is terrible and is the right choice.
As in like remakes or versions? What are we talking about here? We're talking about in-game
sounds like. That's what it freaking sounds like. No, other folks are just really excited about Vagrant Story. No choices in game. Oh,
okay. Neat.
Okay, gotcha. Game choice. That's not spoiling.
No, if there's choices and that one of them is going to be awesome, I think that's perfectly cool. I like knowing a game has choices that can drive me towards a game faster.
If you think one is the right choice, that is a subjective opinion, and therefore I wouldn't take it. I don't when someone tells me, oh, I like the movie, I don't consider that a spoiler. So I don't say you telling me there's choices and you only like one of those choices, that I don't consider that a spoiler.
Well, and that's why I brought it up. Small Soul was that's why I asked after the tactics discussion if we should do Vagrant Story. But that was kind of a weird one. Sounded like maybe, probably not. It's messy. I don't know. Maybe give it a shot and don't maybe invest in the whole thing. Either way, we now present wrong screen. The wrong screen, everyone. There we go.
The wrong screen.
Now we present wrong screen theater.
Now we present, hopefully, no personal information.
No, there's nothing on there. This, I believe he changed shirts, so this is a different clip.
Oh, so he goes back.
Yeah, he goes back to being Count, and with a knockback.
Wait, what? What are we looking at?
This would be the correct transition, so they must have figured out what puzzle it was they had to do to not get the fake.
I got sent this in English. I can go. Oh, he's just grabbing the he's breaking the fourth wall. That's
great.
Breaking the fourth wall.
That's great. I mean, he's clearly grown far beyond his FF6 reigns at this point.
I really like it because I can't hear him.
That's pretty sick. Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
Oh, shit.
Chaos and XF.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Wow, that's sick. What? That's freaking sick.
Holy shit. Holy freaking. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me go dig. And I think Izumi, I think Champion of the Universe Izumi, I'm pretty sure sent me this in English because I'm assuming some American teams have made the trend. Let me see.
Okay.
Is this, dude? I cannot get Twitch to work today. I do not know what's going on. Is Twitch being weird for anyone else? Because I've tried Chrome and Firefox, and I can't get shit to load.
I have Turbo, so I'm not getting ads right now, and that might be fixing me and whatever issues happening for you.
I turned off ad blocker, and it's still just being real dumb.
All right, like here, I got some English for you.
Okay. Yeah, my Twitch is effed.
Holy shit. Let's go, gamers.
Do not attack.
Does Chad, do you know what the difference was? Like what they had to do differently?
I see what's going on here. Let's read first, and then let's have that discussion.
Do not attack list.
Here's a picture for it, right?
Restaurant on the sub.
Okay, Banners will be tanking west. Everybody attack east. Do not touch west. Okay? Yeah. Attack east. Vannes takes west alone. Because he has
chat yelling about ads. Okay.
Let's see if I can't take the reins for a spell.
Oh, I can't see.
So he's gonna spawn the bosses. Bring exits opposite of the wind.
He's saying there's nothing I can't do. What toys can I get? So he's using basically the Omega powers.
Okay.
Yeah, on Dancing Mat there's a peak.
That's sick.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
X-Death and Chaos showing up is awesome. So you kind of called it, man, because you said, what if they just start pulling in other classic bosses from that showed up in Omega?
Yeah, the ground there being so Omega heavy was what I was thinking.
Because you said Phantom Train. Now, admittedly, Phantom Train, unless there's a phase transition, would be difficult to bring in because Phantom Train is like a whole, like, it's kind of part of the environment that you fight Phantom Train in.
Well, let's see. So that is... All right, so it looks like we're still in 3. So whatever 3 is ongoing. So I don't think anyone's seen anything more than maybe an X-Death and a Chaos showing up there. Kind of seems like that might be the full phase, but I'll keep an eye here as we watch a little further and see if anyone reaches it. That's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. So did we get an answer on what they had to do different?
You had to keep the confetti debuff, pop the gravity puddles, and use all 16 arrows. So, okay, my understanding was there was some ways to cheese or to get by certain mechanics easier, and they made a way that it sensed if you did the mechanics less cheesy, and that's how you got by.
Oh, I did see a graphic going around with arrows on the ground that was like, it was like 4 movements in 4 cardinal directions, I think. I saw a graphic going around, but I didn't have context for it because we were prepping for the podcast today, so I didn't go digging.
Yeah, that's really cool. So that would be what they, I believe Yoshi P was the one who said it's going to be meta. So I think that's what happened there is they kind of went meta on their players and knew they...
I heard people were like going into wikis about the plot of Final Fantasy VI for clues.
That is so cool. I don't think that ended up being a factor here, but that's so freaking cool.
Yeah. But no one's cleared yet, right?
No, you can see the boss out there. Everyone's still in this phase that they just unlocked.
It could still be a factor. There still might be something that's a secret based on FF6 lore.
How many phases normal for an ultimate? Like, because 3 sounds low in my head.
Every ultimate is different, yeah.
Yeah.
So like Dragon Song was like an insane number of phases, right?
5 to 7. Wow, yeah.
And this is only the 3rd phase?
Yeah, this is 3 and they're at 75% health.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's sick.
I love doing podcasts, but on days like this, I just want to go play games.
Oh, dude, yes. Yesterday was so much fun watching games. Yeah, I just want to go play. And that's the great thing about talking about video games is getting to play them. So let's go do that, shall we? Let's go post.
Well, I have to go post the podcast.
Yeah, we'll post the podcast and then we'll play something, man. Hey, you and me. Let's go play a video game, all right?
Just the two of us?
You all have a great evening. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for joining. Oh, I'm on Twitch. Let me raid Yuna on my way out.
Oh, yeah, raid Yuna.
I always forget to raid people on the Twitch part.
Let's do it. Seriously, y'all, this is a blast. Thanks for hanging. See you tomorrow for MGS2.
All right. Bye, everybody. I'm going to press the button. I have to wait, though, because if I disconnect, it doesn't work. And then I've ruined the whole raid process. Okay, I'm going now. Bye.